Hi, hi, hello, hi, 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 hi. Hey, 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 hey. Yeah, I was 2 minutes late today. Hi, 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 hi. Live now on YouTube. Danganronpa Another, Chapter 3, Trial. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, Cherry, hi, Harris. Dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, let me just uh, fix this real quick. Let me put the tracker on. Hi, Mary Lover. Let me track my face. Dun, 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 dun. Hi, Kieran. We're doing Danganronpa Another Chapter 3 Trial today. Dun, 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 dun. Ba, 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 ba. Wait, let me just get the chat in here so that I can see everything. Hi, Grace. You had KFC for dinner? Oh no, not after what happened last time, dude. I'm still sad. Hi, Kieran. But did I say hi to you already? I think I did. Hi again. I'm still sad that Kanata died. Yeah. So last time, what happened was Kanata and the lawyer died. I still don't know the lawyer's name. I think it's Yamaguchi. Yeah. So we were about to join the class trial. The priest is looking suspicious. Kinjo's a little suspicious too, but I really don't think it was him. So yeah, let me open the game. How are you guys doing? Let me just find this real quick. Where is it? Where's the game? Here. Yeah, she became fried chicken. Kakeru Yamaguchi. Okay, Kakeru Yamaguchi. I'm suspicious. No, I'm not. I am not suspicious. Okay, let me open the game. Also, we unlocked super chats on YouTube. So now if you guys want to send me $1,000, you have the option to. Only if you want to, though. And I'm gonna get ads on my videos in a couple days too. So that's good. We're becoming even more capitalist now. Becoming the capitalist society. No, I don't, okay. let me let me open the game. Yeah, donate all your money to me so that I can play Danganronpa Another too. Where is it? Where's the game? Wait, I'm trying to find the game. Yeah, I become a millionaire after one stream. Okay, I found the game. Hi everybody. Okay. I'll donate you $1, really? Thank you. Or one how. One how. Okay, thank you. One how is okay, it's fine. Let me show you the game. Here's the game. Oh my god. Okay, let me track again. Let me load this. Dude, I hate this song so much. It's so loud. Okay. You got all your deep cleaning done? Nice. Okay, wait, this game is still very loud for me. Let me make it less loud for me. I think it's okay for you guys. Also, I think we're only doing like half of the trial today. Okay. Yeah. This is good enough. Because these trials are so long. Last time we tried to do the whole trial, we stayed here for like 4 hours. So I'm gonna feel it and see how long we can go. I just got chat here again. I'm prepping the things so that I can read properly. Okay. Let's talk to them. Let's see what they have to say. Also, where's my water? My water. I didn't even get water. Okay, I'll just talk to them for a bit and I'll just go grab the water. No, actually, I'll go grab the water now. It's the start of the stream. I'll just go grab the water. Here, I'll give you guys a battle royale. Battle royale. Oh, you don't have one? How? Okay. You don't have to donate. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna go grab some water. Okay, I'm back. Okay, let's go. Let's go. Everyone got your waters. Who won the battle royale? Wait, did it glitch? I think the battle royale glitched. Oh no, someone won. Oh, Kieran won. Congratulations. Okay, let's just play this game now. Let me talk to this guy. Ugh. Coming here again and again. Now just smelling this place seems more disgusting. Hi, Sharon. How you doing? Damn it, killing 2 people at once. This is the worst. It's the worst feeling ever. Dude, the thing is, I am actually a little sad because Kanata died. Like, in my head, she was a confirmed survivor. She was just giving off survivor vibes. Do I still like Teruya? Not that much. But I still like him a little. I was insane for the most part after Ayame-chan was executed, so I couldn't talk much to those 2. I'm so sorry, Kanata-chan. Really sorry, Yamaguchi-kun. Yamaguchi, I didn't really care for him. Dude, I was so sure that Pomni was gonna die. Like, I was sure of it. And she's still alive. No way. I think the number of people is a bit shorter. Yeah, no? Oh, well, the only thing left to do is this, right? Well, when did we all start disappearing like this? I investigated as much as I could. The only thing left to do is deduct the results from yours. Yeah, I'm talking about the clown, Pomni, Tatsuki. There's something dangerous about this case, and it seems that it'll be a more complex trial than before. Be on your guard, okay? What now? Go down there already. Oh my god. Okay, also I forgot to, oh, hi, Bite I forgot to send the message on the Discord week. Live now. Yeah, Kenji's kind of suspicious. Kenji and Akane are the most... Not Akane. Who was it? Kinjo. Kinjo and Kinjo. I love Mikako. Mikako's my favorite. After Kanata, but Kanata's dead, so now Mikako's my favorite. Like always, the elevator was making a loud noise and goes underground. The inside of the elevator was only filled with 9 people left. It was so quiet during this time. There's also fewer people now. Is it because the relationship between us has worsened than the first and second trials? Aw. Me in particular, I try not to make eye contact with some of them, such as Kinjo or Mikaru. I wonder if we will really be able to survive this time. Dude, I wonder why the killer used so much blood. The elevator stopped with a shake that we seem to be getting used to by now. Oh man, this is so pretty. This is the prettiest ever. Whoa, this is a surprise. Why are you in front of me, Bearfang? Didn't you learn in kindergarten to think about the people who get off an elevator? Monokuma has been doing this once or twice already, though. It's hard to react anymore. Blood is wonderful, yeah, you're right. Why he's not saying anything? Has he been turned off? Oh no, he's cosplaying Mikako. Why is Monokuma like this? I guess it's a new act. I always forget he's British. Hey, no, I'm not gonna do the British voice. How long are you planning on doing that? We have to do the class trial. Are you going to move? He's sleeping. Oh, okay. He's hibernating. Something seems different than usual here. Look, she's acting just like him. Kurokawa, touching that thing wouldn't do anything good. Huh? What's wrong, Mikako-chan? What did she see? Kurokawa was suddenly stunned. At first she thought Monokuma was pulling a prank, but she noticed that the mood was different. Hi, Luna! Than usual. How you doing? And then... Yeah! Oh shit! Hi, Sarah! Oh my god, Monokuma's jumping at her. Eek! I'm alive, I live! You thought I was dead. When Kurokawa touched it, Monokuma suddenly began to make a loud noise. What in the hell are you doing? Are you kidding around? What was he doing? Oh yeah, we got partner on YouTube. Yippee, yippee. What did they do to Queen Kako? Monokuma jumped her. He was pretending to be dead. Don't do that again. All of a sudden my rack was stuck. I was surprised too. Rack. No big deal. Did you all come down here in the meantime? Well done. Then shall we start right away? It looks like you're trying to rush something here. Thank you, Sarah. By the way, wasn't Kurokawa's scream cute? Let's just move on. They killed the two people that sat next to us? Really? Oh shit, they did. Oh, dude, Kanata. Alright, it's time for what everyone's been waiting for. The class trial is back. Well, I, of course, knew this would happen. Dude, Kanata was such survivor material. Yeah, I'm glad the Big Brother video is still doing numbers. That's what gave me the watch hours for monetization. Nobody waited for this, so I'm definitely making more. Whatevs, even if it's not you, there's another person who was waiting for this. Oh, wait, let me track again, because sometimes it goes away. Anyway, this will be the third class trial. Your own relationship, who has been paying attention to the trends of the nerds, seems to be in a state of lockdown. As if it were breaking. Shut up, I don't care about that. Don't bring stupid stuff and start already. Oh boy, tough attitude I see. I was gonna start anyways. Now then, shall we go with no more words? An extreme trial, the class trial that crosses beyond life and death. Oh shit. The third one. The moment Monokuma said that, I suddenly felt disoriented. Even when you think that 2 victims and 2 culprits died, 4 friends were already gone. In addition to the victims of this incident, so a total of 6 friends have left our group. Aww. Oh my god, I forgot about that. One of the victims this time was Inori. Dude, Inori was so cool. How could they have done that to her? Dude. After the infirmary was open, she didn't know when someone would get hurt, so she spent most of her days in that room. A child with the most angelic heart I've known who worried about us. Our health, our happiness. Inori was that kind of person. True and true. The reason she died was because her whole body became a block of charcoal. Yeah, this is very gruesome. Her whole body was tied and unable to move. Someone who has done such a terrible thing is among us. Yeah, she was just a baby surgeon. Aw, I loved her. Oh my god. They also killed Yamaguchi and committed ruthless acts. The culprit. Although Yamaguchi was timid and behaved, inappropriately due to his size, at important times he mediated the situation like a lawyer should, and we laughed together. Aww. But then he was killed with a neck wound so severe that it was nearly amputated in cold blood. Yamaguchi was no longer with us. Yeah, Kanata was so good. Oh, look at Kizuna AI. Who remembers her? Yeah, we just learned her sad backstory. Kanata was an orphan, and then a doctor took care of her, and he became her father. A trial to uncover the killer begins now. A trial in order to live. A lie in order to live. The Bebe and the Alpha, yeah. A betrayal in order to live. Oh my god. Elaborating your will to live. For an excuse to kill. Using trust at the risk of life. Oh my god, why is he a poet today? Risking our lives. In the class trial. Aww. Yeah, the Alpha's Kanata. Sure. Bam, let's save. Let's save. Wait, we should check the truth bullets. Okay, this is Yamaguchi. He died at 8:40. I remember most of these because we did that yesterday. The weapon is presumed to be something sharp. The Kanata died first. 5 minutes left. Before, I mean. The internal organs as well as the skin have been burned to the wet body for a long time. Yamaguchi's body. Oh my god, look at that. Library bloodbath. Kinjo attacked. Yeah, Kinjo was attacked. Tyra's testimony. Dude, the thing that sucks is that we can't read this as we play the game. But there's no way to remember all of this. I wish they would let us check the truth bullets inside of the class trial. The blood didn't flow after. I'll try to remember most of it. Kinjo was attacked after entering the library and fell down. Taira's testimony, what did she say? She stopped in the science room. Oh, yeah. She stopped in the science room just to become before nighttime last night. However, the door to the science room was not open. She was gonna go grab some scissors. Yeah. What's the reason for that? Bloody locker. This is the locker where Makaru was tied up. There's a lot of blood on the inside. Even if Makaru is unharmed, who is the owner of the blood? Yeah. Okay. Ooh. Maybe write it down on a notepad. I could do it. No, I'm not gonna do all that. I'm gonna try to remember. Blaster weapon. It is a blaster weapon created in the art room. Oh yeah, this has like a little droplet of blood on it. I don't know why the blood splattered in there, but the presence of blood may indicate that the tool was used as a murder weapon. Okay. Bloody white coat. This is the white coat Inori was wearing. This was at the art room. This is important, I think. Bloody tarp was also there, and it also had like a little hole on it. Oh my god, look at this one. Inori's body. Oh my god, this is even worse. 5 layers of public box tape. And both hands were tied with ropes and fixed to the table. If I was tied up this much, I wouldn't have been able to bear it. However, what was the reason to tie Inori so thoroughly? Science lab flood. Broken mobile phone. Stun gun. Yeah. Wooden board. This was what was locking the door. Makaru's testimony. What is this? The right hand thing. Yeah, because she asked us to show her our right hand. Okay, missing blood packs. Kenjo's testimony. Oh, that's how he got attacked. Kenjo woke up. He quickly disappeared, saying that he had to do a little investigation before the trial began. Yesterday, he mentioned that he found the pit, and Yamaguchi lying down in the library. The pit? He was attacked from behind at night, but according to the statement, it would mean that Yamaguchi was already attacked yesterday at dawn. Okay. Why not do the second game after this one? I might, but not directly after. Because I want to play something else too. Oh, hi, Random. Wait, Random, I just saw your chat. Hi, Random. I just saw it. Okay, let's save again. Okay, begin class trial. I'm ready. Oh my god. Is the other one Eden's Garden? No, I'm saying like something else aside from Danganronpa, maybe. Now then. Okay, we don't need an explanation. We're all veterans. Everyone knows what will happen. So we have to find the culprit who killed Kanata-chan and Yamaguchi-kun, right? That's right. Now then, you may start your discussion. You know, this is a little bit awkward, but can Kenjo lead again? Dude, Kenjo didn't even investigate. I could keep you on top of my reasoning, but unfortunately, I won't be very helpful this time either. I investigated in a hurry, but I don't know the details of the case, and there are several parts that I could not investigate. Because you got beaten and knocked out by the killer, right? Then we have no choice but to do it ourselves as much as possible. It's gonna be a miracle if Makaru helps us. Now it'll be fine. If you keep talking, we'll reach an answer, right? When you start discussing, Kenjo might find out something too. I hope so. I forgot we looked like that. Then let's do it as far as we can. This case has been far more different than the others, unlike Maki or Tomori, who died suddenly while we couldn't see them. The murder took place right in front of us. Mikaru is giving Teruya the biggest side-eye. Yeah, that too. We know because 2 people were killed on different floors. I think the people on each other's floors will have different information. That was when Kenjo fainted at that time. Then it's best to listen to everyone as much as possible. We'll begin a summary of the case. Satsuki will help too. The people who surveyed the 2nd floor and the people who checked the 3rd floor saw and heard differently, so we have to gather information. As Kobashikawa said, Kenjo doesn't know anything, so let's explain the incident and sort out the order in which the incident occurred, okay? First, before BDA rang this morning, Maeda, Taira, Iranami, Tori, and I were waiting for everyone to gather at the restaurant. Aw, Kanata was not there. After 1 hour, Mikako-chan arrived, but the rest were not coming at all, so he felt something was wrong and decided to find Kanata-chan and Yamaguchi-kun. Then on the 2nd floor we found Uehara fainted. Unfortunately, he was able to come to his senses, but right after that on the 3rd floor, there was a strange sound that went wild. So we decided to act in 2 groups, the 2nd floor investigation group and the 3rd one. Dude, Skinny Queen is also a bit suspicious, because she was the last to get to the dining room. Uehara and me on the 3rd floor, Kurekawa, Uehara and me. And as for the 2nd one, it was Taira, Kobashikawa, Otori, and Iranami who took over it. Alright, so you're saying the viewpoint diverges from there, is that right? In my case, I heard a rough story from the others in charge of the 2nd floor investigation, but there are probably many others who don't know about it yet. Shall Maeda, Kurokawa, and me talk about the 3rd floor first? We went up to the 3rd floor and then each of us decided to check a room. Maeda went to the art room, the epicenter of the strange sounds. I checked the science lab and Kurokawa decided to check the rest of the rooms. Okay. The empty classrooms and casino. There was nothing wrong. Like Uehara said, I headed to the art room, where I was able to confirm the identity of the strange noise. Okay. The sound that was coming from inside the lock, that was Ray Mikaru. Ray Mikaru. Inside the art room locker was Mikaru, with her mouth taped and her limbs were bloody, and she was kicking the locker door to try to open it. That was what the brewing sound was. Kurokawa came to the dining hall at 8. Oh yeah, it was at 8. Yeah, because she died at 8:35, and Yamaguchi was 8:45, you're right. Mikaru was trapped? And bloody too? Wait, she wasn't in a position to talk to the others either? This incompetent child, I won't let this go so easily. What is she talking about? Why me? I was just trying to organize the case. Maeda went to the art room and came along with Mikaru, and I wondered how he found her. She must have been trapped. Well, at that time, the situation was so urgent that there were some things that could not be explained properly. But why was Mikaru found like that? Why, you ask? I was taken off guard by the killer. You also say that you were off guard? Dude, this killer was like committing killing sprees all around. They knocked down 5 people technically, and then killed 2 of them. Oh my god. Don't worry, unlike the cop over there, I didn't give a damn. Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. Ooh, what do you mean? Don't mind and continue the discussion. I'll tell you after I watch you guys shovel some more. Dude, oh my god, someone should arrest this woman. You really are a piece of... Isn't there even cooperativeness in here anymore? Ignore Mikaru and keep talking. Even if you don't know, I have to reason based on what I just heard now. Yeah, then I'll continue. After taking Mikaru out, we came out through the corridor, but then Kurokawa and Uehara called out, mentioning that the science lab door was not opening. As I said earlier, I went to investigate the science lab, but the door was tightly closed and couldn't be opened. In my attempt, I tried to force it open, but it was no use. The effort didn't seem good at all, so Kurokawa joined, who came from investigating the other places. Yes, there was even a scream coming out of the science lab. The 4 of us who were on the 3rd floor all focused on opening the door, and finally we succeeded in opening the door to it. Was Kanata-chan dead? Aw, she was. All fried up. Shortly after, the body discovery announcement came out. Aw. Everyone knows by now from seeing Inori's body, but it was so horrible that she was shocked to death and she couldn't even move from there. Aw. But the crime didn't end there. Yeah, it came out again. Another BDA. That's Yamaguchi's BDA that we found in the library, right? In order to see what was transpired, we went down to the 2nd floor and joined you guys. And we also checked Yamaguchi's body. That's all from our report to the 3rd floor investigation team. As for us who checks the 2nd floor are no different. Each of the 4 were put to investigate a classroom, and I went to the library. Okay, that's suspicious. You went to the place where the dead body was, found Yamaguchi-kun and Kinjo-kun, and then the rest of the guys discovered the corpse one after another, and then the BDA rang. So roughly, that's how the case played out? Yeah, at first glance, it's like a murder case, just like 2 people died overnight and we found them one after another, but The biggest problem with this case is that the killing was this morning the same day. They went to the same areas as us, even the same hour, and committed a murder. Yeah. Dude. I still think they could have used that big, like, spear thing to spear Yamaguchi's head from the 3rd floor. But I don't know. Is that, Hi, I am left. How you doing? You mean the estimated time of death in the Monokuma file? Dude, these people are so dumb. That's right, according to the Monokuma file, Yamaguchi and Inori died at the time we were investigating the 2nd and 3rd floors. Did she not read the Monokuma file? I realize this, but as much as we've been acting in pairs and working with each other, we can prove everyone's alibi. Yeah, everyone should have an alibi. But if everyone has an alibi, then no one has an alibi. That's not the only thing weird, right? When the science lab door was closed, we heard Inori scream clearly with the door in between. Also, she didn't scream at first, just like she screamed when she found Kyoka's body. Oh. Wait, did she scream? I don't remember. But when we opened the door, there was no one inside. Now wait a minute. That's the same for us. The place where Uehara-kun was found was near the stairs in the 2nd floor. To get out of the library after killing Yamaguchi-kun, you must pass through there, so you couldn't have missed them. When you went to search the library, did you go right away after breaking with the others who went to the 3rd floor? Yes, when I went to the library, Yamaguchi-kun was already dead. If the culprit killed them in the library, I couldn't have missed that. And even if we say they secretly came out, Kanata-chan was killed too. To go up the 3rd floor, they would have to pass Maeda-kun, right? No, Kanata was murdered as work from home. It was like murder from home. All these things don't make any sense. She was murdered via Microsoft Teams. I didn't ask that far, don't jump ahead. Okay. Yes, sorry. What are you sorry for? You don't have to apologize to that guy. That's how Kinjo is. He doesn't like Taira anyway, so don't worry. Everyone else is not thinking badly of you, okay? Okay. Kinjo hates her. Yeah, Kinjo hates her so much. Oh no, it's alright, Kobashikawa-kun. No matter what others say, it is true that I stabbed Kizuna-chan, and it is true that Ayame-chan died because of me. Yeah, that's all true. I don't deserve to say anything else, If you know that, then let's continue. Oh, dude. Way more sensitive. I also don't want to waste my time talking about bitter stuff even in class trials. So then, the biggest issue right now is how did they go back and forth without any of us noticing in that short time? I don't think they went back and forth, that's the thing. Yeah, Inori and Yamaguchi's time interval was only of 5 minutes. It is definitely impossible to kill in 2 places that's separated by different floor levels. It looks like that. Okay. But is that really how it happened? Let's think based on what we have investigated. I may have found the secret of this challenge, okay? Should I post the angst I made for a character in my fangame? Yeah, for sure. Do all police officers lack sack, or is it just Kinjo? No, it's all of them, don't worry. Yeah, Kinjo silenced her. Okay, I don't need an explanation. I hope. Stun gun, science lab, flood, wooden board. Okay, I'm gonna use wooden board, I think. Wait, how do I change? Okay, I remembered. Wooden board. That short time avoiding all of our eyes is impossible. Not necessarily. Ooh. Yamaguchi was killed after. Do you know what it was that killed Inori? A stun gun. Electrocuted by the stun gun. Oh, okay, yeah, right. Maybe it was the stun gun that does make an electric shock against the body. Okay, so we'll probably have to use the water. It's not close to the body. Oh, shut up. Ah. Hi, Lisa. Because we had water. Water moves the electricity. If Ayame wasn't dead, I deadass would have said Ayame killed and then ran up and down the stairs. Yeah, she could have done it. No, the weapon that killed Inori was definitely a stun gun. It may not have been a direct hit from the stun gun. It wasn't a direct hit, but the weapon was the stun gun. Are you saying some kind of ghost hit them? Have you all been to the science lab at least once? Wasn't that sea of water enough to overflow the corridor? At first I was wondering why they needed to do this. The fact that the science lab was turned into a sea of water, Inoue was electrocuted. What was the cause to make this happen? Ah, if you let Kanata-chan submerge in water and drop the stun gun, you can cause an electric shock without touching the stun gun directly. Yeah, it hit the water. But wait a moment, the stun gun itself is just a suppression tool. It doesn't come out with enough voltage to kill people in no time. Oh. Of course, that also depends on the device. Okay, that's interesting. However, if you allowed water to pass electricity, it would be left enough for a person to pass through their body. What? I think they're saying that the water made it stronger. Yeah, if that were the case, wouldn't the killer be able to electrocute indirectly with water, even if they didn't use the stun gun with their hands? Oh my god, this dumbass! This dumb guy is trying to argue with me. I'm gonna have to sword fight Haru. But no way, Maeda, your reasoning has a bunch of flaws. What's wrong if all of a sudden, Kobashikawa? Dude, and this sword fighting minigame is so hard. It is so hard. Listen, I tried to reason in my head wrapped around this crime for a while. But this logic is so wrong that it just doesn't fit. I always been beaten by Maeda, but today I won't lose to you. You're arguing for such a useless reason? Okay, he's just arguing for the sake of arguing. Useless? You said it was useless? Fine then, Maeda, unfortunately for you, I found out what's wrong with your reasoning. Okay. Now then. This is my chance to point out your mistake. Okay, that's kind of cute. Okay, count. I don't need tutorials. I think. Okay, I'm gonna do broken mobile phone, I think. Certainly you can electrocute without touching the body. Yeah, you can. But in order to get into the water, someone should be in the science lab. No, okay. Yeah, we're definitely using broken mobile phone, I think. Okay. Yeah, my favorite was also Kanata, but she died. You'd only drown the stun gun. You can operate it remotely. That is impossible, only with superpowers. The stun gun moved on its own and fell into it. There's a tool there. Okay, here. Take that. Wait, that was easy. Yeah, they used the phone to make the stun gun touch the water. I think they set an alarm or something. Like with Nekomaru. Kobashikawa, maybe there may be one. yeah, the animations are so cute. A tool that moves by itself. What? In fact, the science lab... Don't say her killer! The science lab stun gun wasn't just dropped there. Next to it, a mobile phone was connected with a strap. The cell phone, you mean the one that Uehara discovered? Yeah, that's right, Maki's mobile phone. No, that's the same person that said it last time. The same person. It was the one that disappeared and you said it was there. Also, you said it was a self-moving tool. Why does that cell phone matter? Actually, it matters because it has a vibration function that was used. No, I banned them. Kinjo was right. That phone had alarm settings. Just before we heard Inori scream. Ah, that's right. I understood this now. So you connected the strap to the phone. Huh? Why is the alarm function related to moving? Electric chair. Am I the only one who doesn't understand? Uehara, a vibration alarm function. You don't know what that is? Huh? Oh right, Uehara lived in the mountains, so you don't know the achievements of society, right? Let the civilized people tell you then. Oh my god, Pomni is so rude. I did not live in the mountains. Bro got excited at the word vibration. Uehara. What I wanted to explain was that they drowned the stun gun using the phone's alarm function. The phone and the stun gun were connected by a strap. Probably the killer set the alarm at the time when the stun gun was about to be drowned, and placed the phone in a corner as if it were about to fall on the edge of the desk. Yeah, that's what I was saying. When this happened, the alarm goes off at the present time, and the vibration function occurs. The cell phone moves little by little, due to the vibrations, and eventually falls from the desk to the floor. I see, I understand now. So the stun gun that was connected to the cell phone fell along with it? What do you think, Kobashikawa? With this, it is possible to electrocute Inori, remotely without anyone in the science lab, right? Bye, Sarah. No, I can see your chats random. Oh yes, I lost. I didn't want to lose this time, but I lost to Maeda again. Oh. If I let people like Kinjo don't know, Maeda will be able to win. No, if people like Kinjo don't know. Okay. Is it a problem to win and lose now? Take it seriously. This is a class trial. Hi, Harris. I know that, but who would know about this? I only argued once because I thought my reasoning was better than Maeda's. It's fine, don't fight. Now, we have to focus on revealing the culprit's crime first. Me pica el rabo. Why am I mediating now? So Kanata-chan was electrocuted remotely using a cell phone and the flood, right? So you found out that the phone has an alarm function. Even if it is that type of phone these days, it looks like an old 2G phone. My question would be, is it waterproof? Waterproof? The fact that the stun gun fell into the water means that the cell phone that was connected to it also dropped. Old cell phones would probably break because of the water. No, rather, the cell phone was floating on the floor on the side of the science lab and it was a broken state. The time was displayed was strange, and the colors of the screen had strange marks and lines. I just found out that an alarm was set among other features that were still functional. So you can't use any other functions again? That's a little disappointing. Even if it's out of signal, bear a clue in the future. Hey, aren't you guys leaning down the road too much? If the problem is sorted out, let's move on to the next step if Inori's problem was already cleared up. We've still yet to hear a lot more from this case, okay? Alright. So as long as the killer can do a remote killing using their cell phone and the floor of water, they don't have to run directly on the second and third floors. I see, if you set it up in advance, the rest just needs Inori tied up so that she cannot move on from that spot. They may have used a lot of tape for that purpose. It seems so. But if that's true, then what happens to Yamaguchi? Okay. Is there anything amiss? The culprit did the kill themselves. Dude, I don't... Yeah, but like, in such a short amount of time? Wait a second, even if Kanata-chan is clear, is it the same with Yamaguchi-kun? When I discovered him in the library, there was only Kinjo who fell down. Okay, so Kinjo and him were the only ones present. If Taira's words are true, it would certainly be impossible to get out of the library without being noticed. The time of death was 8:40 in the first place, and it's impossible for any of us to kill at that time. Maeda-kun, Uehara-kun, and Mikako-chan went to the third floor, so it's impossible. What are they talking? Wait. Satsuki-chan, Kobashikawa-kun, okay. Okay, she's saying that everyone had alibis, so no one could have gone to the library to kill Yamaguchi. Kinjo and Makabu were in the state of being beaten by the killer, right? Then who is the killer? A ghost? No, wait. Wouldn't it be possible for him? Okay, here comes Haru. You, Kinjo! Oh! Kinjo? Well, but Kinjo-kun was hit by the killer in the head, right? What if he hit himself in the head? No, I feel bad for Kinjo, but... think of it as a terms for elimination. Kinjo and Mikaru are the only ones who have no alibi. At the time of the crime. Yeah, how were they able to kill Yamaguchi because he was so buff? Then Mikaru is the suspects too? They were in the art room though. It's too far from there, but Kinjo was found right in the library where Yamaguchi was dead? So you're saying that he being knocked out was a self-made play? But even I saw that the wound was quite severe to be a self-play, and I tried to heal it. Wasn't that prepared? If you're guilty in the first place, you get executed and die. But it's about hurting yourself, like what Hatano did. Yeah. Fake being a victim. So you all consider me to be the culprit? That's... Do you really think I did the murder? If you say that, it only sounds like an excuse. If you're not the culprit, why don't you refute it logically? Isn't that your specialty? Shit. ... He's side-eyeing. Because I really was fainted. I was lacking information. I'm not able to refute something that you think it's reasonable. What, this is maybe... Kinjo, are you declaring your defeat? I'll ask this for confirmation. Yamaguchi's time of death is 8:40. It was written in the Monokuma file, so it's accurate. And as soon as you went up to the second floor and scattered for investigation, Yamaguchi was already dead in the library? Yes, I guarantee this. You know that if you can't refute it, you confess that you're the culprit, right? ... Kinjo, is he really the culprit? A person of justice or a character who doesn't forgive criminals? I have to leave this emotion and look at things objectively. Is it true that only Kinjo and Mikaru are without alibis and could have committed the crime? Uehara and Skinny Queen don't have alibis technically because we weren't with them. I should think about this more. It's possible that we concluded this way too early. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god, the song. Maybe they placed the blood on the floor so when he entered he slipped and fell on the ground. Wait, would they do that? No. Maybe. The only one that could do this is Kinjo. You're free to believe me or not, but I was knocked out by the killer. Yeah, I believe him. I believe him. Oh, you posted it, Kieran? I'll go take a look at it after the trial. It might be your own trick. He killed Yamaguchi in the library on the spot. He did not, though. You just have to pretend to be stunned by hitting your head. Okay. The only one in the library who can do it all at that time is Kinjo. At that time. But the wound was real. The wound was real. I think. If the wound was self-inflicted, it's a problem solved. Okay, I think I have to refute Haru. Kinjo is really the killer? No, honey, he's not. Oh my god. Not saying anything. Also, I forgot how to fast forward. Was it X? Wait, how do we fast forward again? I forgot. But it is certain that Yamaguchi was found in the library and died in the library. Let's recall what we investigated. This mystery can be solved too. I'm gonna use the plaster weapon. Because I think this is the weapon. The plaster weapon. I'm gonna use this against Haru. Wait, let me just see how to fast forward again. Oh, I can't. Okay. Wait, no, I can. Let me just make sure. Because it could be useful. Input. Key button mapping. Engine. Okay. Fast forward. G. Okay, it's G and F. Okay. Let me try this. Okay, it didn't work. And now he's Korean. Okay. Okay, so it's not the plaster weapon. Library bloodbath. Is it library bloodbath? What was Tyra's testimony? Does anyone remember what she said? Because I forgot. Maybe I should have written it down. What did Tyra say again? Tyra said, oh, she said she went to the... Okay, this has nothing to do with it. Tyra's testimony is something else. It's about the science lab. I'm gonna try this. The bloodbath on Haru. Okay. Yeah, we need to find our Chinese culprit. Tyra is a Chinese culprit. Oh my god, these translations are so funny. Obashikawa, wait a minute, is that really true? Yeah, I also always forget, Terry. You're asking if it's true? What do you mean? Obashikawa just said it. He killed Yamaguchi, who was in the library on the spot. That conclusion may have been wrong. What do you mean? It was the same logic as in Maki's case. There's no guarantee that the murder took place where the body was found. Huh? Then you mean he wasn't killed in the library? I think that's more likely because of the blood stains where they were dragged from outside. If Yamaguchi was really dead in the library at the beginning of the day, it would be an impossible crime. Then where is it? Where did Yamaguchi die? I'm not really sure. Okay. Maybe was it in the art room? Yeah, it was probably in the art room. Because that's where the other blood was. The art room, that's so far away. The main stage of this case is likely to be the science lab at the library. In fact, it might not be an exaggeration to say that the art room is more important than these two. Ooh. The reason why the art room is more important, and why Yamaguchi might have died in the art room, okay. I saw that too and thought of it very... Okay, no. Now it's the plaster weapon. Oh my god, look at this. Here. This. There were some plaster weapons in the art room. It's made of stone, but if you cut its edge fairly sharply enough and swing it as a weapon, it becomes such a spear that you can really cut easily on human flesh. No way. That spear made of stone was the thing that killed Yamaguchi-kun? It probably is, because of one of the plaster weapons had a blood spot. Yeah, a single spot of blood. A single circle of blood. Wait a second, Yamaguchi died in the art room, but was he there? Isn't it a bit hard to say he died there? He could have been killed in the library and put back in that place for a while, right? That's not possible. There was a plastic wrap of blood in the trash can from the art room. A plastic wrap? Kinjo found it too. You didn't have much time to investigate it. Oh yeah, he's technically passing the blame to Ray. He is. Just to save his male alpha. Their relationship is a bit weird. That's right, so I couldn't realize that the plaster weapon had blood on it. I just listened to Maeda's theory and found it out its connection. Then how was the plastic wrap used? As Maeda said, if there is blood on the plaster weapon, there's a high chance that the murder weapon is this. The Monokuma file also said something sharp. Okay. If so, the killer would have killed Yamaguchi with wrap around the blade of the shedding. Why did they do that? You said the wrap was covered in blood, right? I mean, is that a tool to prevent blood from getting into the weapon? Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's why there's only a little droplet of blood. I realized that, but isn't there something odd? They used the wrap to keep the blood from getting into, but Maeda said the plaster weapon had blood on it. Isn't that contradictory? Did I not mention this? It was just spread. It wasn't just spread, it was faintly spread. That was not an ordinary blood mark. It was an oval round blood mark. The size of a nail. Ooh, how can blood be like that? I understand after listening to Maeda. It was an accident. An accident? I don't know how many people have gone through the trash cans in the art room, but if you've seen the plastic wrap, you know. Dude, this guy investigated for like 10 minutes, and he already knows more than half of these people. The wrap around there had blood all over except in this one round hole. I see, if it were the original intention of the criminal, a spot of blood should not have been rubbed on the weapon. But somehow part of the wrap was torn. That's why the bloodstain remained. Yeah. As these two said, the culprit killed Yamaguchi in the art room with the weapon that was in the art room. Wait, let me open the door for my dog. And then, yeah, the trash bin. That's great. These are excellent detectives. Dude, these people are anything but excellent detectives. Wait a minute. Wait. I know that the wrap prevents blood from splattering, I get it, but that could have been done in the art room. By bringing the wrap to the library, then to the killing, and then dispose of the evidence in the art room. Of course you can see it that way. But it wasn't just a wrap that was in the art room's trash. Maeda, if you found out the wrap, you must have seen that thing too. Oh, he's probably talking about Kanata's lab coat. How about you tell the others about that? Yeah, her lab coat. Okay, where is the lab coat? Here. They probably... Wait, could they even wrap this around him? Oh, I mean, if it was only his neck, they could. You mean Inori's white coat? Indeed, Inori's white coat with a lot of blood. As a result, Inori's body was not wearing a white coat. Why was the coat in such a place? Wait a minute, Kanata-chan she died in a terrible manner, but she didn't bleed at all. Yeah. But there's blood on it? Yeah, it's Yamaguchi's blood. I don't know why Inori's white coat was in the art room. But one thing is certain, the killer used the white coat to wipe the blood off. Wipe it off, but isn't it still there? You can tell just by looking at the shape of the blood. In all likelihood, it's a blood stain that seems to have been rubbed with blood. Oh, okay. At some point, you can see that it was used to destroy the evidence. Well, but it was Yamaguchi who shed blood, right? Where do you say they wiped the blood off? It's the art room itself. The art room had traces of blood on the floor. There were traces of blood left. As Kurokawa mentions, there are traces of blood wiped on the floor of the art room. I've even checked with the smell, so I'm sure. Oh yeah, we did. Didn't we see something like that? I think we did. I see, I didn't know about it, but there was blood on the floor. If that's the case, it proves that they wiped the blood with the coat. Blood splattered on the floor of the art room. Someone mentioned this before, only Yamaguchi shed blood. Then by process of elimination, that means the blood splattered in the art room is Yamaguchi. When Yamaguchi-kun died in the art room, indeed, that would be good enough for the reason we didn't find these on the second floor. This is Kinjo after all. Even if we investigate for a few minutes, they will remain to solve all these cases. I can only put my reasoning up to this point. Okay? Dude, this guy's too good. Even if Yamaguchi died in the art room, the mystery still remains unsolved. Like, just kill him and Rei, and that's it. The killer can escape, because these are the only people that are actively doing something. Which mystery? No matter where the body died, what you saw with your own eyes was Kakeru Yamaguchi's body who died in the library. Then the corpse must have been moved by the killer, which in turn meant they somehow moved from the art room to the library. Oh, that's a surprise, Mikaru helping us? How frustrating this is. Anyway, think carefully. The time of death of Kakeru Yamaguchi and the time until you found the body. Wasn't it literally the same time, though? Oh, wait, what? Spell bullet scan. Oh my god, they're adding more mechanics to this? Should I learn? Okay, I have to learn. Multiple truth bullets are given, and it's common to fire a truth bullet suitable for the opponent's statement. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to start scanning bullets now by pressing X. Okay. I'm gonna have to steal bullets. Oh my god, I hate this. Okay. Scanning a truth bullet doesn't mean it's the end, because you've got a truth bullet that will be the correct answer. Okay. No, I'm ready. Let's go. Okay, let's go. I'm ready. Give me the truth bullets. Okay. Let's go. What's the mystery? Yeah, imagine if Mitch managed to kill Kinjo. The place where Yamaguchi died is the art room. He was in the art room around 8:40, the time of death. Okay. At that time, we were already investigating the second floor. I was always in the hallway. There was no sign of anyone on the third floor. Okay. But how did Yamaguchi teleport to the library? That is the thing. I have no idea. That is the mystery. Reasoning is possible, but the contradictions don't stop. Wrong time of death? No, the Monokuma file never gets it wrong. Oh, that is written in the Monokuma file is true. Okay. If Kinjo doesn't know, we're drawing a blank here. This is bonkers. Why do murders always happen all the time? Day or night without any cover, they still kill us. Day or night? Do I have to use this maybe? Oh my god, the Monokuma file says 8:30, but it doesn't say PM or AM. So he could have died at 8:30 p.m. Yeah, this music's good. Okay, you should draw Kanata Inori Harris. I think we have to use day or night. Wait, oh shit, I alt-tabbed the game. Okay, it's back now. Wait, it's a little weird. Let me fix it. Here. Okay. Around 8:30, accept everything. Okay. Yeah, we have to get day or night. Day or night. Day and night. Okay. Now we go back there. And we shoot, Miss Boy. What was his name again? Kinjo. We shoot Kinjo. Also, wait, this is not full screen. Okay. Information that was not added on. Okay, no, I know, dude. Let me shoot Kinjo. Kinjo, where you at, Kinjo? Okay, shoot him. Yo. Take that. Ooh, that's interesting. I did find it weird that they didn't mention AM or PM the first time we read the file. I think the game got smaller, didn't it? Why is it like this? It stopped being full screen. Let me try opening it again. Like this. Okay, become full screen, please. Okay, please go full screen. What is the buttons that you click to make something full screen? Do you guys know? Wait, actually I have an idea. Here, I'll just do this. Okay, now it's better for you guys. Hi, Izzy. Don't worry, Izzy. We're doing the trial now. I brought it the last time I checked. Why? Did you think of anything? Kanata died, Izzy. Kanata died. Kinjo, what was written in that Monokuma file without any mistake, please? Kanata and Yamaguchi died. Okay. The estimated time of death of the victim, Kakeru Yamaguchi, is about 8:40. Found in library, sharply cut from back neck to uvula. The weapon is presumed to be something other visible trauma. Who died? Inori and Yamaguchi. The lawyer and the surgeon. The cute surgeon. Something is weird, is it not? Something is weird. What is? In this Monokuma file, it says the time of death is 8:40, but it doesn't say at all whether it is AM or PM. Oh. Yeah. Huh? Oh my god, everyone is gagging. It's better than the police, am I right? Yeah, Kanata died. It was like that? I also loved her. She was my favorite. I don't understand what they are talking about. Teruya and Kubazing too. Explain it to us. What? Hey, why do you mention me and make me a fool? Did you understand them? Please explain, Maeda. Dude, these people are so dumb. Oh, think for a moment. In the Monokuma file, we've seen so far clearly indicated whether it was in the morning or afternoon. The victim is Kyoka Maki. The estimated time of death is about 6 AM. The body was found with her neck hanging... no, okay. He's just citing examples. Oh, Kizuna AI. Throwback Thursday to Kizuna AI. Ah, it really is. AM or PM are not written in this Monokuma file. It was a blind spot. I'm sure the Monokuma file is the only one that says the truth. But it's not being mistaken, rather it was us. It's not 8:40 AM. The real time of incident took place. The night before, it was 8:40 PM. Then Yamaguchi-kun, you're saying he was already dead since last night when we were walking around? Wait a minute, aren't we jumping too fast here? Just because it doesn't say whether it was at the morning or at night, it's not enough to conclude that he died the night before. Maybe Monokuma forgot and missed it in the first place. No, it's not a jump nor a leap, rather. This case cannot be solved unless it's this way. At first, I was fainted, so I thought I was lacking information. But considering the premise of 8:40 PM, now the back and front have started to fit. Oh. Yeah, Monokuma almost got us there. He did. Still. Or do you want to ask Monokuma then? Huh? Until now, the Monokuma files always recorded the time of death in the morning and afternoon. But is there any reason for omitting that point only in this occasion? Well, that's... no comment. If you ask me that, I will be the one in the trial. I've said it again and again. I've decided not to meddle with the trial. This is a big no, okay? The Monokuma file always gives only the right information, and based on it, helpful for reasoning, it's all kind of is a kind of a service system. But now because of the Monokuma file, it's causing a confusion of misinformation. It becomes a useless debate. I think this is a problem, Monokuma. Oh my god, she's eating him up with the arguments. A problem, okay. I can't help you now, it is not saying anything wrong. I just can't tell you, aw. I'm pretty sure this is it. Monokuma files always only tell the truth, but some may have felt it true this incident so far, right? According to the content of each case, the description of the content is adjusted accordingly and properly orchestrated. Oh, okay. It was orchestrated? In simpler terms, it's like this. For example, let's say the killer wants to implement a whole body trick for that purpose. In that case, in the Monokuma file would be, it was drunk with XXX. Okay, okay. He's saying that he omits some information if it is important for the killer's plan to obscure the case. Indeed, it's a delicate system that makes me sick. That's it, the Monokuma file is only a tool that helps in the investigation, not a tool to tell the truth. Because then you guys will pay the price. It seems like you wouldn't know. Oh. Wait, that jumped automatically. That's why the timelines are subtracted from the Monokuma file. Very strange, isn't it? What's that? I can't hear you. I don't know anything. Oh, it's bound to happen. Because of this time and trick, it almost got us. Yeah, the truth, but not the entire of it. No, it certainly looks that way. But are we really sure? Without certain evidence, it could be just an interference based on Monokuma's words and circumstances. Why are you so negative? Did somebody stab you? It's not like that. I just want to be sure. Sure, it's not like we don't understand it. Well, if that's the case, I'll be sure to submit evidence as Haruhiko said. Shall we try it? You have evidence? Yes, before I used to think about whether this was done in the morning at night. But I knew the timeline trick, and there was some solid evidence to support that claim. Really? Who do I think it was? I don't know. Okay, the question I felt during the investigation, I could feel it while I was examining Yamaguchi's body. If Yamaguchi was dead for a day... Oh, it's because the blood is dry, I think. Okay, I think it's because the blood is dry. It stopped bleeding. Yeah. He wasn't bleeding anymore. Yamaguchi's wound was not bleeding. Huh? That's not it, is it? It was because the library was a bloodbath. That's obvious that is the case, but anyone who has examined the body in detail could have felt a sense of something misplaced. The blood is recent in contrast to the library. Yamaguchi himself thought he did not have a single drop of blood coming out from his neck cut. You saw that? I didn't really check the body in detail. Definitely, it felt strange too. When I heard about Yamaguchi's time of death and thought about it again, if things connected in some way. Then let's sort this out. The blood was far gone, is what it means. It's been some time since he died, so the blood already stopped. Yeah, hi Kakapu. Oh, I see. It supports the idea that Yamaguchi-kun was already dead yesterday evening. Wait a minute, please. Sure, that may be true, but what happened to that blood in the library? The blood was not dry and it was just flowing. The blood in the library is just a diversion for the criminal to make us think like Yamaguchi just died. Oh, that makes sense. Hi, Maki. The blood that filled the library was probably what the killer used. Yeah, the blood packs. That's still in the infirmary. Blood packs. Where is it? Oh my god, okay. Here, missing blood packs. Who's protagonist? Yuki. This guy. Yuki Maeda. Did you know there's a refrigerator in the infirmary that keeps blood transfusion packs? Oh, it was for storage of the transfusion packs. Yeah. That's what I just said. No, inside there are a lot of transfusion packs for each blood type. I found out during my investigation this morning that the blood transfusion packs inside were gone. I didn't know because I couldn't go to the infirmary, as Maeda said. The blood in the library. It was a pool of blood made by transfusion packs. It was a room of lies. It was like that. It was a little weird when you think about it. I think I saw too much blood. Yeah, the culprit thinks they're Celestia. In the beginning, Yamaguchi must have been killed in the art room, but it's also strange that there was so much blood in the library. It can be said that they disguised him too much. Oh. From there, when it comes to the time of death, I have a guess. Maeda, do you remember? 8:40 p.m., isn't it? When the trial was about to begin, we met in the hallway. Okay, when I just woke up. Okay, he's talking about his testimony. I definitely told Maeda about this right before being stunned by the killer. I saw Yamaguchi bleeding and fainted. Oh, so he was probably already dead. Yeah, this is a double murder. They killed Kanata, the surgeon, and Yamaguchi, the lawyer. What? Wait, obviously Kinjo was attacked, but... Of course, it was at nighttime yesterday. What happened? They found out that the killing was done at night yesterday. Then Yamaguchi-kun was... Yeah, he was already dead. One after the other, up to this point, then we can make sure if one thinks properly. And now everyone knows for sure, Kakeru Yamaguchi was not dead at 8:40 this morning, but at 8:04 p.m. yesterday at night. Oh. So that's how it happened. Pretty good, Incompetent. I'll praise you on this one. Yeah, dude, my favorites always die. On the first game it was Taka, then it was Hiyoko, and then it was Angie. And Miyu. And now Kanara. What's her name? Kanata. You were locked up anyway, so you didn't know that. Shut up, don't pretend to be all smart ass. But oh well, I'll admit it for a little bit. Yeah, I love Kanata's design. Her design is really good. I know the killer as I said before, but I was not sure about the trick. Yeah, the chapter 3 curse. I'll tell you that by my gaze on the Incompetent has changed by about 0.1%. Oh my god, this girl. That was a compliment, right? I guess how the mysteries have been solved because Yamaguchi was already dead yesterday. The trick for Inori was solved too. That also includes the movement of the blood. Spots and the corpses all over the place was indeed solved too. Okay. However, the real issue begins after this. Then who is the killer? That is the problem we have on our hands. Dude, the killer can literally be anyone. Because Kanata was killed by Home Office, and Yamaguchi died in the night. Oh shit. Yeah, it's too early to be happy just yet. Even if we solve all the tricks, mysteries, and questions, if we don't know the culprit, then this is a bad outcome. But if the contents so far are true, the criminal deliberately wanted to make 8:40 p.m. and 8:40 a.m. different. The timing was thoroughly calculated for the murder, right? Also, spraying a blood transfusion pack and even had the guts to kill 2 people and attack up to 3 people in a single night. Yeah, this case is somewhat impulsive and different from the 2 previous cases, which are considered semi-accidents. Oh. Oh, you drew Miyu on your teacher's whiteboard? Nice. Yeah, did she like it? I'm certain this was a planned murder committed with a crime plan. Okay. Kinjo's words are correct. Unlike the previous 2 incidents, I feel a firm malice. Yeah, that was very malicious. This murder was very malicious. They loved it. Oh no, wait, that's Harris. Are they really among us? A killer who carefully murdered like this? Yes, oh, that's nice. Kinjo, what should we do in this case? Dude, they're always crutching at Kinjo. If all the tricks are really solved, then if you only need to find the culprit, you should start with an alibi. Okay. Wait, do we have an alibi? What were we doing? Oh, we were with Akane. Wait, Akane has an alibi then? We have an alibi. Everyone has alibis. A lot of people. Since you know the real time of death of Yamaguchi, you will naturally know who the killer is. If you look at each alibi based on this. Alibi, you mean... Let's weight each one. First of all, tell me what everyone did at 8:40 p.m. yesterday. The real time of death of Yamaguchi. Yesterday at 8:40 p.m.? At that time, surely, wasn't it the time Tyra was making a fuss? Tyra's fuss? Oh yeah, that... Tyra tried to kill herself last night. Oh my god, on Minecraft. On Minecraft. It's no big deal. Dude, you can't just say that. Tyra just got hurt a little. I was there, it's irrelevant for the case. Oh, Mikako-chan. Oh, because she doesn't want to talk about it. Right, so that leaves Kurokawa, Otori, and I, who were there. Iranami, Kobashikawa, and the 5 of us were supporting Taira. Yeah, on Minecraft. Hi, Bongi, what happened so far? We found out that the killer killed Yamaguchi at night. That's pretty much it. When I recall that, I think it was around 8:40 p.m. Now we're discussing alibis. Okay, if so, I think you can remove the 6 of you from the suspect line. Good, so the only ones left are the psycho cop, the priest, and me. Oh. But isn't it weird? Those 3 were 3 people who passed out because they were aimed by the criminal? Oh. Oh. It's nothing you need to think about too hard. I don't want to doubt this, but in this case, there's only one possibility. There's proof that one of these testimonies was lying. Oh. Wait, is there? Because I don't know. Yeah, they barely talked about anything. We know the weapon. The weapon was something on the art room. That one thing. But that's pretty much it. ... Ooh. Because he was killed in the art room. We all also know that he was killed in the art room. But he was killed at 8 today. Okay. Let me see if I can catch on to it. I was in the 3rd floor area. I was hanging out on the casino side. Unfortunately, no one can testify for this, but... What was the priest doing at the casino? That's a sin. Ooh! I was also checking the front door, but as I mentioned, I can't prove it because there was no one around. Same here. This girl. What? There was no witnesses for the other 3? So you're saying all 3 are possible to commit the crime? Well, one of the 3 was not attacked by the killer. But what if they pretended to be attacked? Ooh. I'm sorry, but Kinjo, Uehara, Mekaru, can you tell us the situation when you guys were attacked at dawn? Unfortunately. If this solves your doubts, when it was a little over 3 a.m., I was on the way from the 1st floor to the 2nd floor. And I usually went to the library side, so I moved there. When I went inside, Yamaguchi was down. I figured he was already dead by now. But at that time, it was necessary to find out if Yamaguchi was simply stunned or dead. Tsutunundu. But as I was trying to approach him... You were ambushed? Yeah, going by plot armor, the priest is most probable to be the killer. If these 3 are the only options. Right, normally I'm not always nervous, but I think I was off guard for a moment. But it would be cool if it was Kinjo or Rei. It would be unexpected. Probably the killer aimed for that point and they showed Yamaguchi's body to me. They showed it to you? Yeah, do you understand what I mean? Since Yamaguchi has been moved to the library, it was not as bloody as it is now. Then in addition to simply confuse with Inori, they used it as a bait to attract Kinjo? Yeah, the blood, yeah. I wonder why I was only stunned and not killed. But they will regret it. In return for keeping me alive, I will find them out and they'll be punished accordingly. Yeah, the Kyokyo and Byakuya plot armor. Yeah, but this would be too easy. I also think it would be too easy because we're already discussing it now. You know? So there's probably a lot of twists and turns to happen. It was a similar situation for me, but it was probably earlier than Kyoko's. No, Kinjo's. I was attacked near the stairs while trying to go up the 3rd floor. How about you, Mekaru? Okay. Well, it's roughly similar. I was attacked near the art room and lost my sight somehow. And when I woke up, I was inside the locker. Okay. It all happened in the middle of the night, right? I don't know who's lying. Now it seems that all 3 people were attacked at different times and there are no witnesses, so how do we know who the killer is? No, even if we were just attacked, doesn't it seem a little different in the method? Okay. Rei was not beat in the head. Suspicious. The method. The attack method. Kinjo and Uehara, I know that we saw them get directly beaten and bleeding, but Mekaru was not bleeding nor assaulted in any way. Oh, yeah. Oh, maybe because the killer respects women. Oh no, but they killed Kanata. Oh, we gagged her. Then you think Mikaru is the culprit? Do I have to tell you every little thing now? It's chloroform. That's what they did. Oh, okay. So they made her faint. Chloro what? So it was chloroform they used? It sounds rare, but it comes out in use for a lot of things. For example, tap your mouth with a handkerchief. That would be an effective way to get someone in a coma. Oh. You mean that stuff is in the school too? Yeah, probably in the science lab. If you had searched the science lab with even a little interest, you would have been able to find it right away. But it seems your stupidity is not going anywhere, I think she meant. Remembering the moment just before the attack must have been a handkerchief that was put in my mouth. Okay, if that's what it was. Who really is the culprit? When it comes to alibi, one of those three are still a suspect. Don't think about the process. Let's consider the cause. Why were they ambushed? Why only them? Why them? Well, the killer is a little strange. It wasn't enough to kill 2 people, so they attacked 3 other people. This killer is a serial killer. If we put it simply, isn't it because they wander around nighttime? And wow, if they had some alarm for vibrations prepared in advance, or if the corpses were found, it would be a headache. Maybe, but... Oh, I have a little guess. I didn't say this because I wasn't sure, but the cell phones was used to kill Nori disappeared. Wait, what? After I was attacked. Oh, no, he's saying that someone stole the cell phone because it was with him. I mentioned this to you, Maeda, didn't I? Yeah, so the killer probably attacked him to get the phone. You were looking for it in the 2nd floor hallway, right? Oh yeah, Uehara-kun had the tools necessary for the crime, so they attacked him and took it from him. Ah, I see, then there was a reason for Uehara's ambush. If that's the reason, why did they attack Kinjo? If Kinjo moves normally at the time of the crime, it would be difficult for the culprit to get out. Plus he's the ultimate police officer, right? There was also the results of the 2 previous cases. Yeah, the culprit should be promoted to mastermind. Actually, in this case, Kinjo is struggling like that because the trial began without Kinjo collecting enough clues, right? Even though I did research properly, your tone seemed to pass it all to me. Hey, let's not do that. If the trial fails, Kinjo's life is also at risk, you know? Well, it seems like I can see the truth after coming this far. Huh? I've been suspicious of it, but when I think about the information I've got so far, I can see the silhouette of only one person, the killer. I believe some of you may have realized it. How about it? Ray? The killer's silhouette can't be seen? Ooh. What do you mean, Kinjo-kun? You know the killer? Oh. Everyone's remarks so far with the outline of the case and the alibis combined makes a person who is making contradictory statements. Oh. Wow. That person is the true culprit of this case. Contradictory statements. Is it them? Oh. If the alibis were all true, the culprit must be one between Kinjo, Uehara, or Mikaru. The one who made a contradictory statement. Wait, let me open the door for my dog. Oh shit. Among them is... Oh shit, I get to choose. I don't know. I think it's Ray. It has to be Ray. Oh fuck. Okay, so is it Kinji then? Shit. Okay, it's Kinji then. Don't tell me, was it you? Wait, Kinji? Why is he lying though? Uehara. Kinji Uehara? Eh? What in blazes? Wait, well, already? That was like 1 hour. Dude, last time it was like 3 hours of the first time. The first half, I mean. That was like 1 hour for the first half of the trial to end. Oh my god, let me drink some water. That was so fast. We're continuing. Let me save. Fastest trial ever. Resume game. Let's go. Genji Uehara, was it you? Yeah, I'm gonna be grateful because the last trial kept me here for 4 hours, yeah. Wait a minute, Uehara, this guy? Can you elaborate why is it me? I'm not entirely convinced yet. But according to Kinjo, the killer said contradictory things. That alibi if you are the one who said contradictions with your words without an alibi. What? There's only you, Uehara. Contradictory words? When did Uehara say those? Do you guys remember what Uehara said moments ago? He said after Uehara was attacked by the criminal in the middle of the night, the cell phone that he had before then disappeared. However, the statement doesn't make sense. Why? I'm not sure what you mean. Yeah, me neither. I'm not convinced about this. It's just speculation. But I couldn't think of anything else other than this as contradictory words. Why? Intuition? You're gonna blame it on intuition? I'll explain so everyone can understand. First, it was 8:40 p.m. yesterday that the culprit killed Yamaguchi, right? If that's the case, then the culprit would have started destroying evidence, such as hiding the spills or wiping the blood. And at this point, Inori must have been held in the hands of the culprit as well. Do you guys remember? Inori's white coat was used for wiping the blood of Yamaguchi, yeah. Looking at this, it would be an exaggeration to say that Inori and Yamaguchi were both aimed at the same time. And everyone knew how Inori died? Inori died from a remote murder using a mobile phone's alarm. She was killed in a thoroughly planned crime. Just by saying that they had already removed the white coat and used it to wipe Yamaguchi's blood, it was a bold move that was possible because everything was planned and prepared. To summarize this, they killed Yamaguchi first with full preparation. Brought Inori into the trick just as planned. Okay. But it must be said that everything was going according to their plan. Okay, wait, when they start getting out technical about it, it gets hard to understand because the translation's not the best. All the preparations were completed since the beginning of the time when they were attacked. So they were preparing from the start, okay. Otherwise, they would have gambled on remaining risks, okay. After all those preparations... Oh! Why would they not have the phone yet? That's probably what he's gonna say. Oh. But then what? What's weird about that? Don't you realize Uehara said that the cell phone was stolen in the middle of the night? Yeah. They would have stolen the phone sooner. Oh my god, wait, Yuki is a genius. Could the perpetrator, who acted so thoroughly and deliberately, carry out such a bold action with a mobile phone not in hand? Oh. Wait a minute. As Maeda said, at the time of killing Inori that way and attacking from yesterday at night, it must be said that they already devised the trick using the mobile phone. Oh. If they didn't have a cell phone in hand, you would think and act first, and then attack Uehara without knowing whether or not it will succeed and take their cell phone. However, the cell phone was in Uehara's possession since he found it. So how did the killer steal the phone from Uehara? It was either a pre-raid or it was never done in the first place. The answer to this question is very simple. If you were Uehara, you would have been able to execute the plan without any difficulty. Uehara did something like this. You are the culprit who killed Inori and Yamaguchi? Oh, he's pondering. He's thinking. Ah. What? Wait, he's already going crazy? Ha 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 ha! What? Hey, what now? What's so funny? No, I apologize, but isn't that a little funny? I am a murderer who believes in God and tells the teachings of the Father. This is outrageous. Wait, already? He's already coming forward about it? Yeah, Lil Brotato is not Celestia. Dude, what trial is this? This is outrageous. This trial is outrageous. Also, the screen is too big. I just noticed it. Okay. This is a good... Wait. Oh, wait. Because it's cutting a little bit. Okay. Okay, this is good enough. This is outrageous. Dot. So Uehara-kun isn't the killer. He is not, right? Of course I am not the culprit. Oh, no, okay. Oh, okay. He was pretending, guys. He was pretending. If I say that, will you believe me? Oh, no, okay, he's not. Huh? According to your reasoning so far, I'm the only one who meets the conditions of being the culprit. But I can't believe you guys by just saying that I'm the culprit in such a situation. Well, I'm 99.99 certain that you are the culprit. Then can I prove myself in the remaining 1.0%? 0.01%? What? Yeah, what could be the motive? I said according to your reasoning. Oh, he didn't say according to your reasoning. He said according to your reasoning. Which means if your reasoning is wrong, I will not become the culprit either. Are you saying you have room to argue with? Of course, from now on, let me prove my innocence by showing you that your reasoning is wrong. Are you prepared? Okay, I'm prepared. Oh my god, he's an anime protagonist now. We're sword fighting him. The reason you point me as the culprit is because I don't have an alibi at the time of the crime. And it's contradictory words about the cell phone, correct? There's nothing I can say about an alibi. But it's nothing but an assertion that you say that I'm the culprit with just that. So let me show you why it's not strange at all if I had my phone stolen that night. Okay, show us the phone. Show us your argument, Kinji. Bloody Laka. Okay. I'm gonna do... What is Mikaru's testimony again? I forgot. Is that really the right answer? Okay, you guys can read this. The premise is wrong. Would Yamaguchi be dead at 8:40 in the evening? I guess so. I think. That was all over already. Yamaguchi is irrelevant. Oh my god, don't say that he's dead. What did I miss? Apparently Kinji's the killer. Will the killer who worked so much act or actually without preparation? I'm talking about before that. Whether Yamaguchi or Inori were caught at 8:40 in the evening means it was the next morning that we found the body. Okay. Wouldn't it have been possible to find it? Okay. A lot of... Oh my god, okay. Oh my god, he's saying a lot. He's talking a lot. This is what Uehara is saying. In other words, if Yamaguchi died at 8:40 p.m. and Inori was captured, someone could have found the body until the morning after. Let's just say the devil made me do it. He's not entirely mistaken. No matter how late the night was, the three of them, Mikaru, Kinjo, and Uehara, decided to not follow the rules. So they were able to walk freely. Even if they were attacked because of this, according to their testimony, they said they were attacked at night. At 8:40 p.m., more than 1 hour remained until nighttime officially began. Does it make sense that no other person other than Kinjo and Mikaru couldn't find Yamaguchi or Inori? I don't understand what they're saying. No, you don't have to think too much about the time of death. This is Uehara's argument to escape doubt somehow. If they could put a body somewhere without being noticed by anyone before the attack, like in the locker? Wait, was the body in the locker? With Ray? Was the body in the locker with Ray? That's why the locker is bloody? Is it Mikaru's testimony? I'm gonna try it. Bloody Locker. No, I'm gonna try Bloody Locker. Would Yamaguchi... Yamaguchi really be dead at 8? Yeah, he would. He would, okay. I'm gonna try cutting the next one with this blade. That was all over already. Okay, no, we know that. Skip. Oh my god. Okay, here. Fuck. Oh my god, 안녕하세요. Yeah, the killer was so fast to be caught. Really got the right answer. Didn't you know the premise is wrong? For example, with Yamaguchi... Wait, do I use it here? No, I can't cut this because he was dead at 8:40 in the evening. Let's just say the devil made me do it. That's how he's acting. Okay, so I don't use Bloody Locker there. Dude, what was Mikaru's testimony? I don't even remember. You know why I didn't spend 2 hours on the first half of this trial? Because I got past the other sword fight really fast. I'm gonna try this here. Okay, no, it didn't work. Okay. Maybe I try Bloody Locker on the first one. Also, why didn't it restart? Okay, let me try this here. Dude, okay, maybe I should think instead of just using everything everywhere. The reasoning is well put. But is that really the right answer? Okay, let's read. Didn't you know the premise is wrong? For example, would Yamaguchi really be dead at 8:40 in the evening? Okay. I'm pretty sure I have to shoot the other one. The body was in the locker. What do I use to say that he was in the locker? Okay. I'm talking about before that. Okay. Whether Yamaguchi or Omori were caught at 8:40 in the evening means it was the next morning that we found the body. Oh shit! Oh, okay. It's here. Okay, no, dude. I was trigger happy. I forgot this was a thing. I was cutting the wrong statement. Okay. I forgot. Oh shit. You left the corpse alone? Do you really believe that? Do you have any evidence to deny this? Of course, remember the locker where Mikaru was kept inside? Inside the locker was covered in blood. Mikaru did not bleed, so what's the reason for this? Ooh. Oh, we gagged the priest. And as Mikaru said earlier, she said the method they used was chloroform, so they didn't bleed from any injury. Oh my god, you better start praying now, Kinji, because we got you. Yeah, gotta be careful not to rush. Sometimes I rush too much. I just give up because I assume that I'm gonna get it wrong. And then I just start shooting things. And as Mikaru said earlier, she said the method they used was chloroform, so they didn't bleed from any injury. If that's the case, someone else was in there inside, dropping blood. That's right, Yamaguchi's corpse must have been inside the locker when he died recently, and the killer stunned Mikaru and Kinjo, the only eyes who wandered around nighttime. That's it then. After attacking Mikaru, they moved Yamaguchi's body to the library and put Mikaru in his place, right? To be precise, they struck Mikaru ahead of me and stunned her, then moved the corpse to the library, which made me off guard. Okay. This is the order in which they were attacked. Capturing Inori, killing Yamaguchi, and stuns Mikaru. Last step was aimed at me. So what do you think now, Uehara? The reasoning we made in front of us has fundamentally no issues. No matter what excuses you try to argue, it will be the same. It's really hard to believe it, but if you're the real culprit, don't drag this long and confess. Doubting any more like this is something that I don't want to do anymore. Aww. As Maeda says, it's unbelievable that this guy is the culprit. Yeah, Kinji was the only normal one. Well, I don't think he was normal after this, but he was nice, you know, he was nice. A quiet, devout believer of God. Yeah, a quiet, devout believer of God would never do this. Becoming a murderer that killed 2 people. There's no evidence, no excuse for reasoning about his usual actions or being a Christian. We just have to focus on picking out one person who can only be seen as the culprit. So then, what are you going to do now, murderer? Uehara. Yes, I apologize, I was wrong. Are you admitting it? No, I doubted your reasoning. But the time when Yamaguchi died and the time difference tricks seems to be all correct. So according to that reasoning, Uehara is the only one who remains as the culprit? Definitely not. Everyone has alibis except for me, Mikaru, and Kinjo. But because I'm the one who kept the cell phone, I'm being mistaken for the culprit. Okay. What do you mean by mistaken? You are the culprit. There's nothing to doubt and you have nothing else to say. Are you still unaware of all the conditions that can be committed when all of them are pointing at you? I am aware that I'm the only one who meets the criminal's condition. Oh, among the living people, that is. Oh, wait, is he gonna be like Hinori killed Yamaguchi? What? This guy, how long are you going to force this? What is being forced here is that I'm the culprit. But I am not. But because you guys are driven by this, it's no wonder you're trying to desperately try to get me to accept these charges, aren't you? If that's the case, I'll have to point myself being innocent as the blackened, and everyone will die together. She's too short to kill anyone, you're right. She'd be so stubborn like that, so you're not the culprit, is that it? You fool, they're trying to trick us like that. We can't be sure of that. I'm not convinced that Uehara is the culprit at all. You guys are stupid. What did you just say? All the evidence points at Uehara as the culprit, and all the tricks are undeniable. Why is Uehara still fighting? Oh, you got too lazy to finish the Kanata doodle? No! Is there something to make any conclusive objection? Now, there still remains one path to make you consider me not being as the culprit. I hope after you hear this, it will change your mind. Okay, dude, theory time. What if Kanata accidentally killed the lawyer? He went to the doctor and she put too much chloroform on him and he died. And then Kinji was like, I'm gonna kill you now, and he killed her. I don't know. Whoa, wow. Whoa, what's happening? Whoa. Whoa, in Nori's body, Kinjo was attacked, stun gun, Tyra's testimony. Among the living people, what do you mean? Think carefully, there must have been someone who could commit the crime besides me. In Nori's body. For example, Kanata Inori, I mean. And Nori is dead though? Why did the culprit kill 2 people in the first place? Doesn't that feel odd? It does feel very odd. This is my idea. Inori kills Yamaguchi and then she kills herself. Oh, a good idea. Stupid, do you really think that makes sense? Why would she do all that just to kill herself? Well, it doesn't make sense. Inori is also capable of committing series of crime. He would know that best. Obviously, there's no alibi, but in order to tape yourself and die by dropping a cell phone... yeah, that's impossible. Suicide doesn't seem possible. Then Inori is not the culprit? Inori killed Yamaguchi at 8:40. Okay. After hiding Yamaguchi in the locker, okay. I think I have to use Tyra's testimony. I was ambushed and attacked. Oh my god, the sticky keys. Sticky keys, I mean. I was ambushed and attacked. She went to Science Lab, she did not. Yeah, the Science Lab was closed. Okay, Inori didn't do it then. Uehara, that's wrong. Your rebuttal was full of contradictions. Is it, Maeda? Why is that? All of you were in the dormitory at nighttime, and attacking Kinjo, Mikaru, and me would not have been impossible for Inori at all. As you say, Inori killed Yamaguchi, attacked Mekaru, Kinjo, and Uehara, finished all the work including the blood transfusion packs, and finally went to the science lab to prepare to commit suicide, right? That's a lot of things to do. Yeah, how would Inori almost take off Yamaguchi's neck? You're right. Maybe, dude, maybe... I don't even know, dude. Maybe she was waiting and he came running and she was like, whoop. You know, like the Looney Tunes. Yes, and no one saw it, which means you can't deny Inori's crime. There are no means, am I correct? No, they saw it. The reason why Inori can't be the culprit is because someone saw it. What? Tyra, you must have been around that time, right? By the science room just before nighttime yesterday. You said the door didn't open. Oh yes, the door didn't open. It's weird, right? According to Uehara's words, Inori at that time, after moving Yamaguchi's corpse and attacking Kinjo at the other steps. You need to be prepared, but why didn't the science lab door open? Ooh. That's right, the answer will come out eventually. Because Inori was already tied up in the science lab at that time. Ah, but of course, it would be impossible to open the door from outside, if you wanted to walk through the entrance. If Inori was committing a crime from outside at the time, but the science lab was already locked, it would be a huge contradiction. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, what are you gonna say now, Kenji? What do you think, Uehara? Can you still say that Inori can commit crimes? Wait and listen, just because the science lab was locked, doesn't it mean it was locked with a latch? When Tyra tried to enter, the door could have been locked with the lock function attached to the door itself. Oh yeah, that's true. Oh my, but then what about this? As a result of my investigation, I found out that the door to the science lab did not have a lock function. Okay. Okay, you got shut down. There was no space to apply a key lock in the first place. Oop. It's all over, Kenji Uehara. No further rebuttal is possible. Now confess in good faith. Yeah, like a good, godly man. Arr. Uehara, please stop and admit it already. Oh my god! Ah! Oh my god! Look at his face! Catfish alert, catfish alert. Uehara! Dude, and I thought he was nice. What the hell is that sprite? That's not hot at all. Why are you? I thought I was lucky that I defeated Tsurugi Kinjo and Mekabu Ray, but why can trash without talent like you can drive me to this point? Oh, Chapter 3 crash out time. Who? He gagged Yuki. Uehara, you know, your character collapsed. Uehara, calm down a little. Shut up, you bitches! Oh, this trash! This bitch broke down my plan simply because you tried to open the damned door to the science lab. Oh, oh my god. Kenji! Dude, why is he doing this? It's all over. I just heard you loud and clear. Doesn't matter if it's a confession, right? Shut up! Oh my god, Kenji! I'm still here. Wait. Okay. Wait. Maybe he forgot an evidence and now he's going to turn things around. Let's see what he has to say. Wait and see. That you? Yes, that's it. That's it. I still need proof. There's no evidence. If I'm the culprit, show me the evidence. Come on now, you're the only one who doesn't have an alibi, right? Shut up, you Hexworth bastard! Whoa! Do you want to get stuck in the ground from head to toe, huh? Eee, why did you suddenly turn into such a vile criminal? Not like a criminal, but he is a criminal. So you won't admit it even though you are the only one who could do this. Just ignore him and vote, will you? If you look at the Uehara just said, what's the point of Kinjo and Mekaru? Kenji crashed out so hard the stream broke, really? Wait, is it working? because I got a warning. Oh, it's working. It's just poor connection. It'll be back in a second, probably. Don't worry. I'll kill who are going to vote right now, treating me as a criminal, without evidence at all, when you're like thinking this is all done. What do we do? Uehara, if I show you the evidence, are you going to finally admit it? Yeah, this would have been good if it was voice acted. Oh, well, admit it. If there's evidence like that, not speculative remarks or alibi blanks. Real physical evidence, you bastard. Dude, I would also be very happy if this was voice acted. Because I would not have to read through a whole trial. I was so... Whenever we were playing the other games, I was so happy when we got to the trials because I wouldn't have to read their dialogue. There might be. What? Even if the trials were longer. Maeda, you know this, but it's only going to be slower if you let him catch the holes with more evidence. Unfortunately, I can't help you here, because I have nothing more to come up with. Will you be okay? Yes, it's okay, Uehara, actually. And then you will finally admit it. Don't joke around, Yuki Maeda. You're just a lucky and competent human being. Uehara, from now on, I'll show you conclusive evidence that you are the culprit of this case. It may be a little sloppy, but if my predictions are correct, you will have no other choice but to admit it. Is this fun for you? Do it then, do whatever you want. If it's evidence or unreasonableness, I'll make you a criminal and execute you myself. For making fun of an innocent person. Oh my god, dude. Uehara is certainly not sane right now, and about this evidence I can't say for sure. Okay, but I do believe not only in me, but I believe in my friends too. Okay, terminating shooting talk. What? Oh no, this is... No, I know what. Let's exorcise this devil. Let me drink some water. Oh my god. Okay. Let's exorcise this devil. Yeah, he's totally not getting to heaven. Terminating talk shooting. Okay, I'm ready to exorcise the devil. Look at him. Oh my god, he's showing his cleavage. Oh my god, what kind of priest is that? What kind of man of god is that? Oh, this is so hard. Because I have to use the... Oh my god, this is so hard. I have to use the arrow keys to move. Ah, this is impossible! Ah! Shit. Okay. Fuck, I'm dying. Okay. Okay. Your statements are speculations. There's no real evidence that says I'm the culprit. Mikaru's last trump card. Oh, let's just say the devil made me do it. Oh my god. Uehara, unfortunately for you, there's already clear evidence of your crime. You can only be said to be the culprit, with this conclusive physical evidence. What? Dude, look at his eyes. There's nothing like that. And his boobs are showing. What is that? Maeda-kun. Hi, Jeff Gamer. Thanks for subscribing. How you doing? That's... Unfortunately, I do not know. Oh, stop joking around. However, Mikaru knows it. Yeah, Mikaru said she knows it. Mikaru? Hold on, where does this confirmation come from? You aren't trying to rely on my reasoning, are you? Dude, this girl does nothing. She never does anything. She just holds the secret to herself. And then at the end, she's always like, I knew everything from the beginning. Like, how can we know if you actually did? Because you never say anything. Mikaru told you, didn't you? No matter what happens, she has an insurance to cover her life, when the aspect of the trial remains unsolved. And there's a corner with no answer. You will show us the last piece of evidence. Yes, show us. Insurance? Maybe there's something only that woman knows. It's a little frustrating, but I know this isn't the time. I'll stay out of this. Wait a minute, I did in fact say that to the incompetent, but it's not like that. The killer is already cornered and running crazy, right? Why do you think I'm going to let you know? Why does she love gatekeeping information? Yeah, she's just like Byakuya. This woman doesn't even want to cooperate in this situation. Look at us, Mikaru. We are believing in you. So, are you finished then? It's over. After all, Maeda has just been bluffing and throwing unfounded accusations. Your proof is... Mikaru doesn't even want to cooperate. This is just great. She knows nothing. There's no physical evidence that I'm the culprit. Dude, you're the physical evidence. This is the physical evidence. Yeah, for being a professor, she hates sharing knowledge. Me? Not know anything? Mikaru, why are you angry? The nasty pig killer. Where do you want your funeral? Can you tell me? Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah. Inji says Rei knows nothing and she's immediately extremely triggered. Oh my god. Are you going to try provocation at this stage? Fine, I'll write your will then. It doesn't matter if I vote for Kinji Uehara and end the trial as it. Okay, but if I do, just like I'm just being beaten here. Now Project Sakai has age verification too here in Brazil. Oh really? Yeah, because of the gacha, right? Oh shit. Whatever are you talking about? Wait, will Genshin Impact have verification? Maybe you all remember it. When I was investigating after the incident, I asked all of you to show me your right hand. Oh yeah, you to everyone. Brawl Stars? Wait, Brawl Stars also has age verification? Dude, no one's gonna play that shit anymore. You think any of the players have more than 18 years of age? Oh my god. Oh my god. Falca, what did you do? You did, but I didn't know the meaning of it. You did that strange act to all of us? Yeah, everything that has gacha on it is now illegal for kids in Brazil because of a new law. So you have to do age verification. You have to do age verification for everything that is 18 plus too, like Twitter, etc. You have to send pictures. Wait, I didn't know about this. You didn't do that to me, right? You woke up late. I didn't have a chance to do that. Well, there are some mysteries that were solved before that. After asking for my right hand to show, she held me tight as if wrapping my right hand. Was there something about that? I was surprised. Oh, okay, let's go back to this. They are saying that Rei was checking everyone's hands. Everyone's right hands. I wasn't really sure what it was. I didn't think she was that kind of person. But what's up with that? The reason I did that was to check the back of your right hand. The reason I wrapped it with my hands was because I needed darkness. What does that mean? No, it's very easy to lie, Bongi. Darkness. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, why don't you all give it a try? It's like the Roblox age verification. Look at the dark side by covering the back of your right hand. But you can also use your social security number. It's all clear here. Even if you ask me to wrap it up, it's just the back of my hand. What do you expect to see? Wait, I'm trying to do it. I don't see anything. What am I supposed to see? Well, I definitely told you to try it. Everyone. Okay, I'm trying. I don't see anything. Why are you staying still, Kinji Uehara? Ah. Uehara? Ah. Hey, stay still, you. Let me go! Go away! Oh. Oh. Hey, what the hell is this on the back of your hand? Why is his hand green? I don't know anything! Oh, please, you must know. What you got here is luminous paint. Why? Why does he have luminous paint? Luminous paint? I was marked by you? Oh! Oh, shit. Oh, dude, why is she so good? How did she do that? Don't joke around. You and I never met at the time of the crime. There wouldn't have been a time to be marked like this. Oh my, why are we saying that? You definitely met with me, right? When you put me to sleep with chloroform. Dude. Huh. I don't know what you're talking about, so it seems you think I'm the culprit, is that it? Yeah, she's so good. And even if that were the case, isn't it obvious that the killer attacked you? She's such a girl boss, she is. But here you're just claiming that you've used luminous paint in my hands just because that's your own opinion. I'm sorry, Mikaru, but this is impossible without knowing in advance that you'll be attacked. Yeah, that is very suspicious. This is why you guys are so pathetic. Did you think I wasn't prepared for anything and going as usual every night? Oh my god, she's so good. She's so good. Such a diva, a girl boss. Preppa? Red? You, no way. The one who put this luminous paint, it was you? That's right. Do you think I'm stupid enough and I would trust you guys when I don't know the outcome? Before Maki Kyoka died, I was always prepared for anything. Well, besides the glowing paint, I have prepared other tricks. I am a woman and I have no idea who and when someone will come at me. So I try to use glowing paint only in the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario? Are you saying even if you die, due to the glowing paint we can find out who did it? Oh, is that what you mean? By the way, Mikaru's selection of words is just feels a little erotic. Dude, what is this girl's problem? Oh my god, why could she not have died? Yeah, let's be honest, Byakuya could never. Byakuya was very useless. He just read a lot of books and he thought he was smart because of it. Bray is actually smart. And she actually has a talent. Byakuya's talent was being a nepo baby. Fortunately, I only fainted this time, but my life was in danger. Should I say that I was lucky? I was trying to use the luminous paint for the purpose of something else, like a dying message, but I can live like this and drive off the killer's smug face with one sentence. But even so, at some point I could have... You're an idiot, aren't you? If you're curious, you'd better think about which hand you put chloroform in my mouth. Ooh. In other words, Mikaru said that the killer put this hand on her mouth, meaning you applied the glowing paint before fainting? Just before you lost consciousness? Mikaru, what a scary person. What do you think? Are you still going to hit the ball, killer? Not yet. All she said is just lies, because I just rubbed this glowing paint by myself yesterday. Oh, really? Was it for a praying ritual? It has nothing to do with this now. This woman is the culprit. You just said something you didn't know about with your own mouth just a few moments ago. What are you talking about? Don't make me laugh. Don't joke around. I'm not the culprit. I'm not the culprit, okay? Uehara, stop it now. It's already over. Don't make me laugh. Dude, okay. No one's trying to make you laugh. Chill down. Oh. There's no one on your side already, Uehara. Speaking any more than this is nothing more than a futile effort. Dude, this was the worst killer. This was so easy. If you are still not willing to admit it, I'll organize the case from the beginning and let you admit. You will have no choice but to admit it. Okay. Okay, no, I'm ready. I'm ready. Bam, 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 bam. Bam, 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 bam. Oh my god, look at his head. Oh, Inori. Dude, I'll never forgive him because he killed Inori. Okay. What is the question? Oh my god. Okay, no, wait. Oh, okay, what should we do? Oh my god. Okay, I don't know. Let's go to the next one. Okay, no, that's when he stabbed the man. Did he put him on the locker yet? Dude, this is so confusing. Oh. Okay, no, Inori was strapped down, I think is here. Yeah, okay. Then May was captured. Ray. I mean... Then... Oh my god, look at the way he's squatting. Look at that. Look at his pose. Look at that ass. Okay, this is... I think this is this. No, it's not. Okay. Hi, Ren. Okay, then they got inside. Oh my god, look at the way he's spreading. He's your favorite now just because of that? He should be. Okay, wait, this is so confusing. Oh no, okay, this is here. The blood transfusion is here. Change it, this isn't what we meant when we said like... Hitting the abstract poses, yeah. He's trying to secure a place in heaven. Oh, now it's this. Fuck my life. It's this. Okay. Okay, this is here then. This is so confusing. Dude, you know what was happening here? Linouge was probably getting tired already of programming so many chapters, so they did a really fast class trial. They rushed it a bit, but and I don't judge them, as they should. Okay, let's see. First, the start of the case begins when the criminal attacks Yamaguchi and Inori. I don't know why the two were targeted by the culprit. Yeah, we still have to find out why. But the killer must have taken Yamaguchi by some means first. There's still so much that we don't know about this case. Ooh. Then they took him to the art room and sliced Yamaguchi's neck. The time this took place was at 8:40, which is also listed in the Monokuma file. Yeah, he does look like Kaito Rin. His name is Kinjo. However, this was not at 8:40 a.m. It was last night at 8:40 p.m. In other words, the killer committed a bold crime while we were still roaming around the place. Afterwards, the killer put the corpse in the locker on the art room to hide Yamaguchi's body. But how did they do all that? The culprit who succeeded in killing Yamaguchi immediately focused his efforts on dealing with the crime scene. Okay. They opened up the tarp that prevents blood from splattering, cleaned up the murder weapon used as the intake, and wiped the blood with Inori's white coat that had been removed beforehand. However, while using the tarp, a small hole was left due to the killer's miss not properly erased. Thanks to this, it cleared a lot of circumstances surrounding the methods of disposal. Oh, the ultimate maid. Anyway, as the art room where Yamaguchi was killed became clean, this time they devised the trick to kill a second victim, Inori. What? Like, why? Why did they do that? Why did they kill two people? They didn't need to. That's right, it involves the phone and stun gun. It was a method of electrocuting by drowning in water the stun gun at a predetermined time, using a vibration function. Okay. To do this, the killer went to the science lab and first fixed Inori's whole body with tape to keep them from moving. And the water from the sink in the science lab was turned to the maximum capacity. After a few hours in that state, the science lab was overflowing with water, like a bathhouse. Oof. There's one more thing. The killer connected the phone to the stun gun and placed it at an angle as if it were to fall from the desk. And they set the phone alarm to 8:30 a.m. When it happened, the alarm turns on the next morning and the phone makes a vibration movement in minutes. And then the phone starts to fall off along with the stun gun because of the vibration. When everything was set in stone, the killer locked the door with a latch so no one could interfere with the tricks arranged in the lab. Aww. Oh my god, look at his eyes. One at the fish and one at the cat. After everything was done, the killer probably thought, Most of them, including me, won't come out of their private rooms. Because it was nighttime hours, but the problem was that Kinjo and Mikaru went around openly at nighttime. Look at Kinjo reading. As long as they thought that the time when the crime was done in the morning and the trick that everything was set in advance is discovered in the middle of the night, everything would be over for them. Okay, so they had to kill them because... not kill them, but like incapacitate them because they could ruin his plan. So the killer thought to keep Kinjo and Mikaru from moving until the morning after. Oh my god, look at that. First, the killer attacked Mikaru with chloroform and brought her into the art room. They took out Yamaguchi's body that had been in the locker until then and put Mikaru inside instead. Yeah, these closing argument drawings are kind of funny. But I love them. Look at his face. And then Yamaguchi's body was used as bait to lure Kinjo. The killer put Yamaguchi's corpse in the library, made some extra work to make Kinjo discover the body, and then attacked Kinjo from behind in a vigilant gap. Like, why did they do this? Why did they make Kinjo discover the body? If they didn't, like, this would be good for them because they wouldn't have been considering 8:45 p.m. as a time of death. Yeah, Kinji did way too much, and then he showed his ass to the camera. When Kinjo and Mikaru were successfully disabled, and no one could interfere, the killer took a briefer and started one last final act. Once the morning was near, the killer went to the infirmary and packed a large amount of blood transfusion packs. And spread them in Yamaguchi's body, to make it look like it just died and the bleeding was fresh. It just died. And then they sprinkled a certain amount of blood into themselves, as to make it look like they were ambushed by the killer. In the morning after last night of so many things, we noticed that a few people were missing, so we moved to search for them in each room of the school. Now he's spreading. Then we met with the killer who was lying down near the stairs after we divided into two groups. We decided to search the second and third floors. And the search in the second floor found the fallen Kinjo. The search on the third floor found a trapped Mikaru. Lockhead. Ring. Afterwards, when a member of the third floor checks for an abnormality in the science lab and tries to open the door, the mobile phone and the stun gun hit the water at the killer's preset time, falling into the water, killing Inori on the spot. Aw. Dude, oh my god, I can't get that image of Inori out of my head. That was literally gore of my comfort character. And it's like, it's not even a fan art, it's canonical, because she died. For real, she died in real life. Soon after, we managed to open the door to the science lab. At a timing that couldn't be more ideal for the killer, Inori's body and Yamaguchi's body were found almost simultaneously. Oh, the one who has done a formidable job, who killed 2 people overnight plus injured 2 people. The identity of this heinous and cruel criminal. Oh, it's none other than you, Kinji Uehara. Oh. Break. Wow. Complete. There's no place to run anymore, Uehara. Huh? Uehara? Excellent, as Maeda said, no matter how badly it was, this is it. It seems this was my limit. What? All of a sudden, he came back to normal. What? Was that it? He must have been acting like Hatano. That means... Crash out, Kinji. Did you just admit it? That you are the culprit? Yeah, I am. I am the culprit. Oh, okay. He's going straight to hell, he is. Dude, he's going straight to, like, extra hell. They're about to open a whole new layer for him. Because the 7 one that exists are not going to be able to take him. 8th layer of hell. Oh my god, Kenji! Dude, he did too much. Why did he do all that? Well, now I've been watching everything. It seems it's okay to say that you made a decision at this point. Thanks for following. This time, no matter how much I play the role of the judge, I'm really sad because I seem to have been too much of a dead weight. Oh, dude, yeah, he didn't say anything. How to get rid of this anger? It's a vote time of anger. Because this happened, you guys will now have to vote with the switch in front of you, okay? Yeah, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm voting Kenji. Oh, he went away. Okay, I'm voting Kenji. Bye, Kenji. Oh, look at him. I love his eyes. You're voting me? Oh my god. Okay. Ah, yes. As for the results of your vote, your choice was... The correct answer, the identity of the Blacken who killed 2 people. Yeah, he looked so bored. Was Miss Inori and Yamaguchi-kun was Kinji Uehara. Dude, why did he do that? Oh, what is it? Did someone think I was gonna say those lines before voting? No. Uehara-kun. From the second half of the trial, we've been almost certain of it, I guess. Why did you kill them? I'm sorry. Wait, I want to know his motive. You're sorry? There's no excuse if that, is that all you have to say after killing someone? Plus killing 2 of your our group, do you know that makes you a serial killer? Weren't you very agitated and arguing back a little while ago, Uehara? Why did you suddenly become so quiet? I only thought that more talk would delay the inevitable. I had a reason to live and survive this trial, even if I had to do that sin. That's right, if we found out that you did the murder, you are going to die. Yeah, he already knew that the moment he was caught. No, that's not the reason I did it. That's not it? Your motive? Was there something else? Motive. Higa murdered to get out and escape. Tomori was the secret route. No, Tomori was the secret note. Does that mean the original motive of all these events is also the same this time? Was it the motive this time? The thing that you desperately wanted in that video? And that you wished for? Okay, what was his motive? You mean you had a wish that you wanted to get by killing 2 people? And what? Yeah, why did he kill 2 people, dude? He did not have to kill 2 of them. Wrong. There are a few things that must correct you before that. You are right about everything. The plan and killings are correct, but... I didn't mean to kill 2 people from the start. Oh, okay. Maybe Kanata saw him kill Yamaguchi. Huh? You may look at this as an excuse, but only then that person's death will become colorless, so let me speak. Maeda, your reasoning is wrong. The only person I was trying to kill was Kanata Inori. Oh, okay. Okay, he was only trying to kill Kanata then. Well, that makes sense because it's easier to kill her. That makes a lot of sense. You did it in the end. It was too late and also too clumsy to plan serial killings. Your execution had a sense of improvisation. First, according to the rules of the school, serial killing would be more damning than profitable for the culprit. So what, you were trying to kill 1 person to make your sin lighter? I mentioned this was not meant to be an excuse, but you're saying that as it is one. However, I have something to say. I'd appreciate it if you listen quietly. Funny you say such a thing. Do you think I'm going to listen to a killer's request? Oh my god, shut up, Kinjo. Shut up. Kinjo, I'm sorry, but try to be quiet. The reason I did this murder is not very relevant to our motives. Your motives, as you may have guessed. But I'll talk about that later, okay? Inori was always in the infirmary, so she was very easy to target. This probably happened during Tara's uproar, so most of you were in the dormitory side. I took that gap and kidnapped Inori from the infirmary, moved to the art room on the 3rd floor, and tried to stab Inori with the blaster weapon. Oh shit. Oh my god. Yeah, thank you, Skinny Queen. However, that's when he came and threw me away. Oh, Yamaguchi tried to save Inori. The one and only Yamaguchi, who I thought he was in dormitory side with you guys. Oh. Inori, and you. Uehara, what are you doing? Stop! Oh shit! Also, he did beat his head. Why is Uehara doing this? This is not the time for that. I have to take Inori and run away. Damn it, why is Inori unconscious? Oh no, before that I have to get away from Uehara. I have to go and check where everyone is. Oh. I didn't want to do this. Oh no. But you forced me. I can't help it, Yamaguchi. I'm sorry. I didn't hold a grudge for nor hatred to both of you. Forgive me. Aw. Keep Inori alive. It has already become irreversible. I'm sorry. Aw. Yeah, he was so sweet. Dude, and I was saying I didn't care for him. I was talking shit about him. He didn't deserve it. I know. Inori. Oh, he died. Aw. Dude, Kinji. That guy was a wonderful person. How many people can run without having a single thought about their own lives to instead save others? Then Yamaguchi died because he witnessed it, and you were forced to kill him? Yes, originally Inori should have been the one to be cut to death with the plaster weapon. In the art room. However, because Yamaguchi intervened, I changed the plan in a rush. Now that I hear this, the front and back are starting to fit better. Yeah, should have been Haru and Satsuki. It was especially strange because of Inori Kanata's white coat wiping the blood in the art room. That couldn't be helped, right? When you killed Kakeru Yamaguchi, Kanata Inori, the person he was holding, had his blood splattered on her. Oh. That's true, come to think of it. When Uehara said that he had a head injury, the wound was real. That was not acting, but being pushed by Yamaguchi. Should have been Yuki and Akane. Yeah, right. That could be it too. I like Akane though. Should have been Yuki. So that's the story. Anyway, you're a serial killer who killed 2 people. That remains the same no matter what you say to anyone. But why did Uehara-kun attempt to murder? I can't even imagine. It's hard to explain. How should I say this? Wait, before that, can I ask something? When Tyra's commotion happened, you said you kidnapped Inori. If Tyra didn't have a commotion, what would you have done? I mean, you wouldn't have known that. It would have been difficult to schedule. Kidnapping. Why are you asking for that so suddenly, Kurokawa? What are you trying to say? In other words, this is what the woman said. What? How did you know that Tyra's uproar would happen? Oh. Oh, they knew? Think about it. If you had decided to kill, you would have a plan and executed it in advance. How could they calculate the timing to kidnapping Kanata Inori without knowing that everyone was gathered in the dormitory because of Tyra's bustle? Well, I'm not sure what Tyra's situation was in the first place. Oh, so after all, it was Kurokawa. You seem to have the power to pick words. By its very own core. It's natural to think like Kurokawa. It would be strange to hear that. The plan looks as if it knew in advance that Tyra would go and make a ruckus. The answer to that is simple. It's because I knew in advance. Oh, how? Huh? How? Are you a psychotherapist? You knew Tyra's mental state and predicted the future? A psychotherapist? I don't think he's talking about that. Speak. I'll listen to this. It's not that big of a mystery. Someone just informed me. Monokuma? Tyra's going to make a fuss soon. There will be an empty frame for you. Who said that? Not anyone can tell you that. You don't tell me. There's one much more things I have to apologize for doing to you guys. In particular, you, Maeda. I should apologize more than the others. Eh? I am... Yeah. It was very obvious, a very obvious story that the leader from the darkness gave Kinji Uehara intimidation and threats from the shadows and led him the chance to kill... What? A couple of times. Wait, what? Hi, Krusty Toes. We're playing Danganronpa Another one. This is a Danganronpa fan game. We're just finishing the third trial. And Kinji, the priest, was the murderer. Now he's saying why he killed the people. What did you just say? Wait, what does that mean? This is blimey. Why are you suddenly interrupting? Did you not hear me correctly? Then can I say it one more time? Yeah, it was a very obvious story that the leader from the darkness... Who the fuck is the leader from the darkness? Gave Kinji Uehara intimidation and threats from the shadows and led him the chance to kill. A couple of times? What is he saying? Uehara-kun. The traitor? Oh, the traitor told him. But he's not gonna tell us who the traitor is. Dude, I forgot about the traitor. ... Anyways, that's the end of the story, so we're done chatting. If you guys continue on and on like this, you will be dragging again while doing reminiscence scenes or whatever. Wait, you're the traitor, but you got blackmailed? What are you talking about? No, I don't think he's a traitor. Even if I'm the traitor, I don't know much. No, oh, he is the traitor? What? I don't know who the mastermind is. And why the mastermind is doing this to us. Okay, so Monokuma told him. He is the traitor. Okay, no, okay. I get it. However, when we first came here, Monokuma approached me and awoke me before you guys. They were holding our church's children hostage. Oh, they said they'll give me information and will release them if I do what I'm told to do. Aww. What in the heavens? Wait a minute. Cathedral children? Calm down, speak slowly. The cathedral where I belong to, or rather, there's a facility that takes care of children who have nowhere to go. Oh, the orphans. That is entirely in the hands of Monokuma. So I was threatened under that pretext. Oh my god. Uehara, you killed an orphan. Kanata was an orphan. Oh my god, congratulations. Did you really fall for that kind of crap? That was all a bluff from that bear. That was not a bluff. He showed me the video and I was shown having a conversation with the children myself. What did they ask? What were you instructed to do? Are they at least free? Now they're probably free in heaven. They're probably dead. More importantly, if killing were happening between students, enter in a stalemate, I would commit murder myself. Oh. If I don't comply with this, they said he would murder the children instantly. I didn't have a choice. So did you commit the murder because there was a deadlock after Ayame Hatano? That was the motive. So this time our motive, it was useless to anyone? If you look at it that way, you may not be able to see anything. But Monokuma in that time, he said it's the time, so you are instructed to move. Was the time when the announcement of the motive came. In the completely soundproof private room, he showed me the children. Oh, okay. Okay. If you kill this time, your children will be free. And if you don't get caught, you can get out from the school. Oh. Yeah, and then Yuki's video was porn. A fully soundproof room. No wonder this motive was purely to deliver the other orders to Kinji Uehara. That's kinda lame though. You are so using the lives of children to threaten Uehara-kun. Was that unfair? Then I'll make it easy for you. This is not a blackmail. I just gave you a choice. If Uehara-kun didn't want to kill, he could have refused. Don't mess with me. You said moments ago that there were threats? Hey, you know, it's a narrative thing. Don't think too deeply. The last time was so rotten because I couldn't let those children die. You guys, I really have no face to show you. Okay, I can't show my face to you. Of course I understand to some extent that this was forced upon you. But would you still have to get your hands bloody? Was it that necessary to kill? Do you think those kids want you to be a bloody murderer? Dude, those kids would not want anything if they were dead. Think about it, Kinjo. Think about it. Just like kids don't want me to be a killer, I don't want kids to lose their lives. There was only one way. It's enough with just me to fall into hell. Aw. You don't want kids to lose their lives? Then are you saying when you kill someone you don't know, like Hinori and Yamaguchi, they will lose their lives as well? What? Okay, I think he's saying that. Okay, what makes you think that the kids are more important than these two people? Hinori and Yamaguchi also have friends, family, and you say there are some people you don't want them to die? You don't even know the details and you are worried about the children, right? Strange, Kinjo. My logic shouldn't be any different from yours, but you're getting heated, aren't you? The logic of a killer is the same as mine? What are you talking about? Oh. Discard prime numbers for the majority. Isn't that what you said? Gag the dictator. Oh my god, he's gonna gag King Jong-un. I sacrificed the lives of 15 people and took their precedence over the lives of 100 cathedral children. Oh. Oh. Of course, that doesn't mean I'm allowed to commit murder. But Kinjo, you put Mekaru, Tomori, and me in danger, the one who went saying that exact same thing? Wouldn't it be necessary to reconsider your stance at least once? Yeah, gagged him. Kinjo. Oh, this is probably Kinjo's character development arc. And I know too well that I'm an ugly being. Oh, you're very beautiful, don't say that. It won't be enough to go to the Lord's side. Did he kill 100 kids? No, he was trying to save 100 kids. Did he start a cult like Angie? No, he's Christian. That cult has already started. He's just a part of it, but it's enough to suffer. Go to hell and die. But it's fine. Although I will not be able to meet those kids because I won't be able to live. I was able to save their lives with my sacrifice. Monokuma, you kept your promise? Of course, even though Uehara's crime was revealed and on the verge of being executed, he still murdered as I ordered him to. Since the moment you killed Yamaguchi-kun, the children have already been released. Aw, that's nice. The children. They are safe, right? Oh, are you curious? So, do you want to see the proof then? Video, please. Oh, okay. Wait, let's see the kids. Okay, show us the kids. Where are the kids at? As the court is darkened, there is a noise on the screen that appears from somewhere. What it shown was winter in the dark street, less than 4 years old. What? Okay, 4 years old playing on the winter. Mostly looking like elementary school students. It was the bodies of many children. Some parts have already been corrupted, deformed, and transformed. There were kids whose bones began to appear. A child that its body had a broken shape that was unknown to me. What the fuck? Only their small bodies were telling me that they were kids. What the fuck, Monokuma? Dude, I'm gagged. That's horrible. Hey, did you play the wrong video? Those clothes, Kana. That's Haruki. That hat was from Mitsuki. Uehara? Monokuma. How did this happen? You promised. I promised, didn't I keep it? I definitely promised to release the kids. Have I ever told you I would let them be? Dude, this Monokuma is so much more evil than the real one. This Monokuma is a bloodthirsty. This is so fucked up. Uehara, wake up. Scumbag. This isn't human. How could you do this? Oh, he's gonna say, I'm not a human, I'm a bear. Because I'm not a human, but a bear. Shut up. Anyway, Harakun, don't be so sad. It's been a while since you've been dead anyway. Soon you meet them. Meet them? Yes, shouldn't we start soon? Execution time! Oh my god. I'll make you follow your kids, so be patient. This is very sad. First Kanata, and now this shit. Wait a minute, this is too much. I'm sorry, but I don't have much time either. I've got a busy schedule here. Now then, let's get started. I've prepared a very special punishment. For Kinji Uehara, the ultimate priest. Oh. He gagging. Then let's go with lots of energy. It's punishment time. Oh no. Oh. If you can predict what Monokuma says, can you give us the next lottery numbers? No, sadly, Monokuma is way more predictable than the lottery. Okay, let's see, let's see. Okay. Oh, they're gonna put him on a... That is very... Okay. That's kind of a bit too much. Launch watch. Amen. This is kind of insane. This. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. 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 This is too much. Oh my god, look at that. What is this? Oh, like me gone. Dude, like me gone. What is happening, dude? What the fuck? And he didn't even have a reaction. Oh. Oh. Okay. Oh my god. Dude, that was as bad as Mikan's execution. But even worse. I would say this was worse. I'd rather see Mikan coming than this happening. He was such a good priest. Adios, Enderman. This is unfair. It's really too much. Uehara was killed. Like Higa and Hatano. Horribly executed. But Uehara didn't stay sane until the end. He couldn't protect the children because he was tricked by Monokuma. Yeah, rip to those kids. In the end, he killed Inori and Yamaguchi for nothing. With all the devastating facts, Uehara's spirit was broken, executed thinking and recalling until the last minute. Kobazing, where are you going? This thing called Monokuma, I won't be satisfied until I beat that thing. If you do that, you just die alone. Why don't you stay still? That's right, if you're angry with me, you can't help it. Because it's you guys who did this, and I'm just following the rules. It's not a bad thing. You think you're so smart, Monokuma. Huh? I never intended to sympathize with a killer, but this time it seems a little different. You always say I, as the judge, should not participate in the trial. But in this case, you influence the case itself, let alone the trial. According to Kinji Uehara, they were told that Tiara would cause a commotion soon. Tyra would cause a commotion soon, okay. Tiara. Using that framework, Kinji Uehara was able to carry out the crime with ease. This is not a motivation level or anything like that. This is enough to call you an accomplice. Huh? Is it really? So what are you trying to say? What am I saying? That's what this side wants to say. What the hell do you want to do to us? If the purpose was to kill us, it would have been possible to annihilate all of us already. If that's not the case, it's also strange that they try to kill us by buying a murder like in the case of Kinji Uehara. There's no sense of purpose in your actions. What the hell are you after while making us do all this? Kinjo-kun, you idiot. Where in the world would a mastermind tell you its purpose, saying yes, this is it? Well, even if I wanted to tell you, it's not worth telling you guys. What do you mean? No big deal, just that I... T... E... U... Okay. Huh? What? Monokuma, hey! Monokuma, who used to speak and act as usual, suddenly stopped moving, as if it was a ridiculous act. He stiffened on the stop. As if time had stopped. What happened? It suddenly freezed up. That's great, let's just hit it this one time. Please calm down. Dude, why is she always gagging? Guys, let's go! Where are we going? Why so suddenly, Mikako-chan? There's no time, I'll explain as we go. So, where are we heading? To the warehouse. Oh! The secret 16th student, lying hidden among the school. There are secret stairs in the warehouse. But we can't go down there anyway, right? Do you want to be honeycombed by that gun? Wow. Mikako died. Ah! 안녕하세요. She seems okay though. Dude, I didn't know she speaks Korean. What happened? The machine gun doesn't react at all. I am not sure, but I guess that means Monokuma was lying. Why don't we do the chores later and go in already? I don't think that was a lie. The machine gun is running properly. But it's not attacking us, right? Hey, Coat Girl, you said you were gonna explain as we go? What the hell is all this? I noticed for a while before the class trial started, but I only noticed it for a second. Now I can say for certain, Monokuma had a power outage. Oh! Power outage? While Monokuma was shutting down, all of the school facilities stopped operating. That's why there's no problem with this machine gun here. Or like entering the bathroom of the opposite sex and other things. Okay, why would you say that? That sounds like... paradise? Oh my god, this dude. Yeah, please ignore the pervert here and continue explaining. I've been investigating the secret stairs since I discovered it. I checked by throwing a barrel, but the machine gun reacted and responded. Well, so it's safe because Monokuma is stopped now? But what happens when Monokuma suddenly starts running? We all together be honeycomb. However, this crisis is an opportunity. We can finally check what's down here. That's fine and all, but how the hell did you know all that? You know the structure, but more than that, you know how Monokuma operates? Oh. What now? You've been so good at talking and acting so far. Oh, we've experienced that already. When will this staircase end? How far are we going down? We're here. Here it is. It's open. Is this a dead end rather than a way out? I thought the exit wouldn't come up so easily. Apart from that, this room seems quite interesting. A prison in such deep underground, is that it? Oh, you came! Oh, Monokuma. Before anything, well done. Monokuma! How did you move? Well, maybe I just pretended to stop. Oh my god. What the heck? Putting that away, what are you talking about? Didn't I tell you? There was a terrifying creature trapped under the staircase. I just disposed of it a while ago. Oh, really? So if it weren't for me, you guys would have been in a terrible situation at that point. Dispose of it? There's no way. How? Well, I thought you guys would come here sooner or later, so I transferred it. Dude, what does Mikako know that she's not telling us? This is not the only prison here. The fuck? I don't know what you are talking about, but in the end you are saying there isn't an escape route here? Escape? You guys, did you really just come down here hoping for a way out? Sorry, but there's no such thing. You guys are nuts if you think there's a way out. There's no other way other than to kill. So how about you give up on that idea? I hate this. I hate it. I don't like to watch killing each other anymore. I want to leave. Let me out of here. No, please, someone save me. That's it. Become even more desperate. Dude, this Monokuma hates us. Junko Monokuma loved us. Junko loved her classmates. She was just crazy in the head. He had no choice but to be helplessly beaten by Monokuma. Among the people we had, Chu and an execution, there's no choice but to be on the palm of Monokuma. And we didn't know yet. But the despair was just getting started. Really? Just getting started? Oh my god. I wonder what's coming next. Yeah, this Monokuma is ruthless. Oh, Kanata. Dude, Kanata was such survivor material. Dude, look at her. No. Oh, Kanata deserves to survive. Only 8 people left. Let me save. Yeah, I miss Kanata already. She was my favorite. Okay, wait. I'm not gonna see anymore. Let me leave. I don't want to be spoiled. Okay, I saved. Let me go to the just chatting screen. I don't really miss Yamaguchi, I'm sorry. But I miss Kanata a lot. I didn't really care for Yamaguchi. But I appreciate what he did for Kanata. Oh yeah. That was good. That was good, but I was expecting more from the trial. From the chapter in general. I think it was very rushed. I'm not complaining that the trial was fast. That is not what I'm saying. But I think it was very easy from the start, you know? And also, I don't know if this is a thing with the lore. Maybe it's just the style of this game. But it's way heavier compared to Danganronpa. Not only on the sprites, you know, the killing scenes, but also on the teams. Like, what the fuck? Why is Monokuma killing a bunch of children? Danganronpa wouldn't do that. And I'm not saying that this has to have the same tone as Danganronpa. It's just that sometimes I think they go a little overboard. Like, I think it's just shock value at times. It doesn't add anything to the narrative. It's just shock value. I didn't like it. I didn't like it that they killed all the kids. I think they went too heavy on the gore and the despair. But it doesn't make me dislike the game. I'm gonna keep playing it. Yeah, they killed the most honorable souls in this chapter. At least my goat is alive. Who's your goat? Wait, who is my goat? Who is my goat now that Kanata died? Okay, now that we don't have Kanata anymore, my favorite is probably I don't even know. Ray? I like Ray. I'm liking Ray. No, Skinny Queen. Skinny Queen. Skinny Queen's my favorite. Can I see your profile pic? Yeah, sure. Wait, I can't. It doesn't let me, sorry. I can see it a little, but not. I can click on it to see it larger. Is it the Skinny Queen? Oh, to the Spirit Girls, they kept all the kids alive. Oh. Yeah, and it's not about killing kids. It's about the name. He killed the kids. It's about the way they killed the kids, I mean. You know, like, oh, you look at the picture and the kids are all disfigured. And the kids don't have bodies anymore. And the kids don't have heads anymore. You know, like, that's too much. Why are you saying that? Yeah. I also like Teruya. No, I can see your pictures. I just can't click on it to see it bigger. Like I can on TikTok. It doesn't let me do that in here. But I can see everyone's pictures and the name. But yeah, at least they didn't show it. But yeah, it's still very fun. I'm not gonna go live tomorrow. I didn't post the schedule yet, but I'll probably just do the normal days. Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Saturday. I'll post it tomorrow morning. I didn't have time to make it today. But yeah. You like Satsuki? Yeah, you guys love Satsuki. I don't like her. But yeah, good night. I have nothing else to say. See you tomorrow. No, not tomorrow. See you Wednesday. Goodbye. Yeah, I'm still gonna be thinking about Kanata's dead body. Well, goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. See ya, 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 see ya. Good night. Me pica el rabo.